This is Mount Vernon Rams football from WMIX Sports, delivered by Joe's Pizza. Stream this game online at section618.com. Scroll over to listen live or watch live and find the Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX. Streaming is powered by your Allstate insurance agent, Paul Shields. This game is also sponsored in part by People's National Bank, Bean Insurance, Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon, Josh Finley of Country Financial, SI Tile and Carpet, Munkin Toyota, Hall Insurance Group, SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, Mount Vernon Quick Lube, Michael Croshan, Edward Jones, Body Quench, your State Farm agent, Tony Wilt, Culver's of Mount Vernon, the law offices of Hannigan and McGovern, Country Financial agent Nathan Farrell, and DollarSavingDeals.com. Now let's send you out to the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. Rams football on WMIX starts now.
Well, it's a day for weather here in Highland as the Mount Vernon Rams begin their road to the Class 5A state championship today against the Highland Bulldogs. Good afternoon from Madison County. I'm Chris Hugo. Tyler Williams alongside for this Landers Towing and Collision Center's pregame show. We're live on 94.1 FM and by the grace of God on the WMIX Sports YouTube. We're appreciative for how Mother Nature was able to hold off for us to get this in. Cell data, after our third provider attempt, was able to pull through. And we have streaming video for you on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel. Landers Towing and Collision Centers, they opened that new, beautiful facility in Mount Vernon on Benton Road. Check it out. Route 37 South in Mount Vernon, LandersAuto.com. Pictures all over social media. Find Landers Towing and Collision Centers on Facebook. Tyler, for the Rams, they're 6-3 coming in. We thought they had to have that win last week against the Alton Redbirds. Turns out about 4 or 5 non-conference champion teams made it in. Rams would have snuck in with a 5-4 record, but it's always good to get that win just to be safe.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good to get some momentum coming into this first round of the playoffs here in Highland. But yeah, just good win against the Alton Redbirds. Mount Vernon Rams come in with some momentum, some, they've won a lot of games in a row now. We're healthy, won a lot of games in a row, coming in pretty confident the Mount Vernon Rams should be.
Well, you have the 8-1 Highland Bulldogs today. Their lone blemish was Muhammad Seymour, who was a 2019 loser last night to Triad at home, knocked off in the playoffs. So that was the lone blemish for this Highland team. They rolled through the Mississippi Valley Conference at 5-0. I think the only team to shut them out was Muhammad Seymour. This is a Bulldog team that can sling the ball. They'll primarily run the ball. They're multi-talented. Could be a headache today.
Could be a headache. I think the key. We haven't heard Coach Mings yet, but I think the keys to the game is just kind of stay disciplined. They don't really make a lot of mistakes. They play simple football. I think from the film that I've seen and from the film the coaches have seen, they've only had 2 fumbles on the year. And so, they play simple. They play fundamental football. I think we need to do the same thing to get a win here today.
We'll have our Munkin Toyota keys to the game coming up here just a little bit later on. We'll do our best with the Hall Insurance Group starting lineup. Some things will be sacrificed today due to not being in a press box, and we appreciate Highland and their athletic department for what they've done for us today just to be able to broadcast this game. They roped off some space for us to set up a tent. We are outside in the elements. Bear with us. You will hear wind. Hopefully you won't hear rain. And it'll be a fun day for us. 44 degrees, should be about 46, 47 at kickoff. It is playoff football weather and also Rams baseball under Tim Holloway weather here on this Saturday afternoon. We still owe you a conversation with Rams football coach Dan Mings. We'll get to that. We'll take a break, come back on this Landers Towing and Collision Center's pregame. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon has lunchtime delivery for those of you too busy to get away from the office. Whether you need stacks on stacks of pizza boxes to feed the whole office, or you're looking for some fresh salad, pasta, and garlic bread for a lighter business meeting lunch, Joe's in Mount Vernon has the perfect pair for any occasion or craving. Call 618-242-2600 or place your order online at orderjoes.com and watch the People's Choice roll right up to your door for lunch or dinner.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm a lost bee that found my way into your car. And now that I'm in here, good luck getting me out.
I think it's gone. Wait, no, it's in my hair.
And if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, well, this could be quite a sticky situation. So get Allstate.
Contact your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today to see how you can save.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois. If you are looking for a new career, Walgreens Distribution Center in Mount Vernon is hiring. Walgreens offers an excellent benefits package, competitive pay, on-site health clinic, 401k, performance bonuses, full-time employment, salaried positions, and even build your own schedule options. Plus, they have walk-in Wednesdays every Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. No appointment necessary. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer and welcomes individuals with diverse talents and backgrounds. Walgreens promotes and supports a drug-free workplace.
Back to the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. This is Mount Vernon Rams football on WMIX.
Welcome back to your Landers Towing and Collision Centers of Mount Vernon pregame show, 94.1 FM, or you're listening live on the section618.com app. Today as the Mount Vernon Rams ready themselves for the 8-1 Highland Bulldogs. It's playoff action in Class 5A, and we welcome now the head coach of the Mount Vernon Rams, Dan Mings. Coach, how's it going?
It's going great.
Has to be. I mean, a playoff team. We needed the win last week. Got the win. Convincing fashion. 49-14, I believe, over the Alton Redbirds. Again, it was a must-win, big night, and your team stepped up.
We did. And I tell you what, Chris, it's been a battle to get here, but I think we're finally clicking on the cylinders we need to click on, and we're pretty excited about our matchup and anxious to get this thing going.
Well, absolutely. And I mean, anytime you see an 8-1 team on the other side, it's like, oh my gosh, they must be pretty good. But I think with a healthy Mount Vernon Ram team that could just as easily be 8-1, 9-0, this is a pretty attractive matchup.
It should be. And I agree with you. I think that, if things health-wise would have maybe gone a different turn and, maybe one call here or there, we are 8-1 or a 9-0 football team. So we're not really daunted by the task at all. I think that, I know this is a good football team we're going to go play, and I think that we're a good football team, so we're getting ready to lace these things up and see who's right.
And we'll get deeper into the Highland Bulldogs here in just a moment, but a bit of reflection on the Alton Redbirds, a team that we knew last week coming in. We talked about it last week's pregame, a hard-hitting team, a good tackling team, and we saw that. They limited, actually, the yards per carry of Navante Nesbitt. He did break a couple of records. We'll touch on that in a second. But you were able to use Mylon Nettles as more of a change of pace, and what a pace he changed. They ended up beating the leading rusher, I think, over 155 yards, if memory serves correctly. But all in all, you guys were able to execute your game plan. You executed it well, and you come out of there with a playoff berth.
Yeah, we did. And when you talk about a change of pace, going from a 4-5 kid to a 4-4 kid, that's a pretty good change of pace for us. And he's getting healthy again. That's where he started the season off with those Mylon did with those big touchdown runs and doing some pretty special things out there athletically. We feel like that, now that we are healthy and got to break those records and our kids all taking a lot of pride in that. I think that the season has been, one that we can look back and say, man, this was fun and successful.
Well, absolutely. You limit them to 14 points. Of course, the defense, I thought, played very well. Nesbitt ended up with a pick 6 in the game and a strip sack fumble, if memory serves correctly. And just all in all, the guys were amped. The guys were ready to go. And that yielded good things for your Ram football team.
Well, and, that's the thing. They knew they had to win to get in, and it turns out they didn't.
Right.
But it was so much better that they felt like that they had to win and get in and play with their hair on fire a little bit. And if we can come out and we can play with that same enthusiasm and that same intensity this week, I think we could see what week 2 in the playoffs looks like.
Well, absolutely. And, I laughed on Saturday afternoon when they released the 256, and I was like, oh, didn't have to win to get in after all. But sure as heck, Rams team goes 5-4. They don't have the playoff points, and those 4 and 5 teams probably aren't getting in just because that seems to be the way it goes for Mount Vernon.
Right. It does. But we're flipping the script on folks right now, and, we're as good, I think, this year as we were last year. And we're playing an opponent that I know is solid, ranked in the state, and there has been all year. It's not a small task in front of us, but we feel like that we're that football team as well. We match up on paper. We're almost identical, to be honest with you. I mean, we both have this sort of some of the same tendencies and same outcomes. We're beating the teams we're supposed to beat and playing really well when we're supposed to play well. So, I feel really, really good about the matchup that we're getting ready to have. And if we come ready to play, they're going to have their hands full.
Well, and for me, I don't know as much about a Highland team as I normally would. Obviously, they run the table in the Valley. I'm going to be very cautious about how I say this. Maybe not the Valley that we're accustomed to, but they still managed. They went with 5-0.
Yeah, I think the conference has been down a little bit this year, but you play who's in front of you. That's the bottom line. You just play who's in front of you, and you can't really dictate, who's going to be up, who's going to be down. But they took care of the things that they had to take care of inside the conference.
Exactly. And I see a team in front of us here that likes to throw the football, can throw the football, they can also run. And all in all, that's about all I know about the Highland Bulldogs.
Well, they appear that they like to throw the football, but they're a 71% run team.
Wow.
They do a lot of drop back stuff, but a lot of it is quarterback draws and scrambles and those types of things. So on the films that we got, we're looking at it and we're saying, you know what? We figured that they had 45 called pass plays, and the rest of them were either designed to look like a pass or something else, or they were quarterback scrambles. So, they're, like I said, they're a 71% run team. We're about a 91% run team. So it's going to come down to who wants to get after on line of scrimmage and make the big plays up front.
Let me ask you this. Obviously, I'm far from a football mind, and we all know that. But, you're talking about a team, as you said, run 71% run, somewhere in that neighborhood. Does that make it easier as a head coach to prepare for that team compared to maybe a more balanced team that's 50-50, 60-40, 55-45, somewhere in there?
Well, there's a lot that goes into it because they will do this, and we count over 30 different formations that we're going to have to align to. So it's not that they don't want to pass. They're trying to get you out of position so they can take advantage of you whenever you do come to try to stop their run. So everything, is I don't want to be playing checkers when they're playing chess, but that's sort of what they do. They're playing chess and trying to get you to move your pieces where they're not supposed to be, where they can take advantage of you. And, we're going to try to counter that by trying to be 2 moves ahead.
Well, and, flip side of that coin, or another chess piece, if you will. You're a team, obviously, as you said, you run it about 90% of the time. How do you keep that other head coach, those other offensive and defensive coordinators on their toes?
Well, our philosophy is we don't care. We don't care what you do because we're going to do what we do. And if you're good enough to beat us, you're going to beat us. And if you're not, then you're not. We started adding some wrinkles in here about the past 3 or 4 weeks, with some different throwing sets and get some other people involved. And I think that, if they think about my history, if they go back and look, hey, what's this guy do? They are going to run the ball 80-90% of the time, but we don't have to. We can throw the ball. So right now we're in the process of thinking a little bit more along the lines that they do, that if we get you to overload, if we get you to move your pieces where we want them, then we can take advantage of you. And, that's something that we're looking at, and I think it's something that we're getting pretty good at.
Well, I'll be the first to admit we're recording this on Friday. Game is on Saturday. Forecast has been all over the place for about the past week as far as timing of this rain, this precipitation coming in. Is there a forecast that benefits the Rams over the other?
No, as long as the sun comes up, we'll be there. That's all we're looking for. We're looking for the sun to come up, or we can go to Highland. We don't care if it's raining, snowing, if it's 80 degrees or 30 degrees. We're excited to be there. So, as long as the sun comes up, tomorrow we're going to be there with bells on.
How did the Mount Vernon Rams leave Highland with the victory?
Well, I got a couple of keys to victory. One, score more points than they do. That's going to be the biggest one. Two, their quarterback, number 15, he's a scrambler. He's a kid that gets all over the place. We definitely have to contain him. Number 9 is their best receiver. He's got twice as many catches as anybody else on the football team. Then they've got a running back, number 3. He's got a little bit of pickup to him. But defensively, they fly to the ball. We're going to have to get on our blocks, maintain our blocks, and try to use the speed that we're going to have to our advantage, because that is a check mark for us. Our advantage is we do have more speed than they do.
To me, I think you're faster than most of the teams, at least in this. And I know in the area code. East St. Louis and maybe Edwardsville notwithstanding. I know speed for speed. Obviously, I think you guys are right there. But it's just been amazing to me to see over the course of this year, not just the speed, but watching them, and especially watching Nesbitt, watching Nettles now that he's healthy again, and even Malachi, just watching them not only, I guess, not necessarily get faster, but learn how to execute, learn how to harness their ability. That's been the impressive part to me to watch this year.
Well, I think you're right. And, we put track spikes against any of those teams that you mentioned. Yeah. I mean, I think that, we'd be okay, no matter where we go or who we got. It comes down to the entire team. I mean, if our unsung heroes become heroes, we get to win, because we know what our kids can do. Mally, he's going to have to step up, and he's going to have to make some big plays for us. We know that. We can't be this two-headed monster guy. We got to be a three-headed, and he's got to throw the ball. He's got to run the ball and make some good decisions with the football. But it's also our other unsung kids. The kids that are playing defensive line and linebackers, and our young kids in the secondary. We're going to have to rise up, and everybody's going to have to try to be a hero this week. And everybody says, we don't need you to be a hero. Well, we do. That's always a misnomer by people that don't have heroes. We need people to step up and be heroes and do something maybe they haven't done before and make those big plays.
No doubt. Dan, this has been fun. I hope we're talking again next week, and who knows what day or time that'll be with my odd schedule. But I appreciate the time as always. Rooting for the Rams today. I try not to be a homer, but I'm going to be a homer, and good luck to you and your team.
Hey, it's time to be a homer, man. Everybody jump on this Ram bandwagon. Let's see what happens.
Amen to that. Coach, good luck today.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you. And I love what Dan Mings brings to the table here on the interview today. And, the optimism, the belief that his team will see week 11 next week, and knowing that they can compete with darn near any team. And it sounds like from his perspective in the state. We'll see what happens today. Coming up at the top of the hour, it is the 6-3 Mount Vernon Rams and the 8-1 Highland Bulldogs. Today, everybody is 0-0. It's the first game of the playoffs. We'll have it coming up, kickoff at the top of the hour, 94.1 FM. We're live on the section618.com app as well. This is your Landers Toy and Collision Center of Mount Vernon pregame show. Find them online, landersauto.com. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Back in a bit, this is Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Every body is different. Some get injured while others wear down. At Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, your unique condition is at the center of all we do. Whether you want to compete at the top of your game, play with your grandkids, or simply enjoy a day without pain, the Orthopedic Center is there for you. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Give them a call at 618-242-3778 or visit them at orthocenter-si.com.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Michael Croshen, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this, and that's why Michael Croshen of Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX. For all your investment needs, call 618-244-5990 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Watch the Rams in stunning high definition at WMIXsports.com. Powered by Allstate agent Paul Shields.
Back here in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth, which today is live in the bleachers at Highland High School. We're glad to be with you on 94.1 FM, or you're watching us live on the WMIX Sports YouTube. Superior Orthopedic Care, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Of course, the Mount Vernon Rams and Highland Bulldogs will kick off here at the top of the hour, Tyler, as we continue on this Landers Collision Center's pregame show. But for the Rams, it's a tough Highland team. Dan said it best. Just got to score more points.
Yeah, it's pretty simple when he says it like that. But, yeah, absolutely. Just score more points than the other team. I know we're going to come to our keys of the game a little later. But, I mean, absolutely right. We have more speed than Highland, I believe. We have more speed than a lot of teams in the state. And I agree with Coach Mings there. I think we need to use that speed, stay disciplined, and go win a football game.
Well, without a doubt. Of course, Munkin Toyota is your home with a lifetime powertrain warranty. We'll get to that in a moment. Those keys to the game. We'll take another break, come back, get you set with how the Rams can meet the Highland Bulldogs here this afternoon. It's playoff football on WMIX, and this is Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
You need insurance to help protect things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. At Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you. and to help prepare for your future. Best of all, I'm here to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. I'm Josh Finley, your local country financial representative. Call me at 618-242-4024.
Hey, y'all, I'm country music artist Drew Baldridge, and I want to share with you what's amazing about Monken Toyota. This first-class dealership offers nothing but top-of-the-line service, and there are a million reasons to buy from them, not just including they are amazing people, and I love them to death, but they also have market-based, no-haggle pricing, express service, and most importantly, their lifetime powertrain warranty. So no appointment required. Get on down to Monken Toyota in Mount Vernon today.
Doing business in today's world can be complicated, time-consuming, and expensive. People's National Bank is here to help your business not only survive, but thrive. With modern-day products such as remote deposit capture, ACH payments, merchant card services, and commercial line of credit sweeps, we can get you paid faster, protect your risk, and make your money work hard for you. Hi, this is Carol Martin, commercial and ag lender with People's National Bank here in Mount Vernon. Give me a call today to get started. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams football on WMIX, delivered by Joe's Pizza.
Well, back on your Landers Collision Center of Mount Vernon pregame show. I'm Chris Hugo with Tyler Williams alongside as well. The Monken Toyota keys of the game coming up first, but Seth English asked me to point something out right quick. The Hall Insurance Group starting lineups are still to come, by the way, but he wanted the world to know that Brett Hall paid for the entire fan bus, all the students, to get into the game. So B. Hall took care of the students riding the fan bus today. Of course, he sponsors our starting lineups, but we'll get to that a little bit later, just pointing that out. And good to see somebody doing good for the community and for the students. And so as a result, all the Rams fans rode the fan bus, got in for free today, thanks to Ram Hall of Famer Brett Hall.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Men's League member, too.
Yeah, Men's League member. That's a pretty nice of him.
Let's go ahead and get to those Monken Toyota keys of the game.
Yeah, so, I mean, for the Mount Vernon Rams to get a win today, I mean, Coach Mings, I think he said it kind of in jest, but not really. Score more points than the other team. Got to contain the quarterback. That's one thing. He kind of scrambles around. It's tough to contain a mobile quarterback. It's tough on high school teams to do that. And another thing that we need to do is maintain blocks. We have speed, but we need a block to get that speed out in open space. I think maintaining those blocks and using that speed out in the open field, I think if it becomes a track meet, I think Mount Vernon Rams win this today.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Monken Toyota, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty and that Toyota Smart Care. Find out more at MonkenToyotaMountVernon.com or stop by and see them just west of the interstates today. They are open for business here on this Saturday afternoon. We're open for business. Glad to bring you streaming video today. We had no clue.
Yeah.
I mean, all week you saw the post on Facebook and Twitter this morning, and we had no idea. If you would have asked me yesterday, I think you could hear it in the interview, and I was like, listen live, because all of that's recorded yesterday. Walking around the office as grouchy as I was yesterday. Well, what do you think, we're not streaming around? No, we're not.
No.
No. But thankfully, everything worked out. The forecast definitely helped us a ton. We're going to take a break to honor America. Unfortunately, we will not be able to stand with the height of our tent and with this setup, but we'll honor America here from Highland. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports in the Section 618 app.
Do you want your oil change in the slow lane?
Oh, an oil change. Come back in 4 hours.
Or the fast lane?
Oil change? No problem. Pull right in here. Here we are, sir. I also topped off your fluids. Have a great day.
I guess that's why they call them Quick Lube.
Quick Lube's car care experts rival any race car pit crew. They're faster, friendlier, and cleaner than the rest. Quick Lube in Christopher and Carterville, coming this fall to Mount Vernon.
Chris with Bean Insurance Agency. We've been serving the listening area for over 20 years. Our office has a combined experience of over 75 years of insurance knowledge. We have multiple companies to choose from, so you get a great rate, and we strive to provide the best customer service around. This combination has won Bean Insurance Agency multiple awards over the last 20 years. Call today and find out for yourself at 618-242-6017 or stop by 1310 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Landers Towing and Collision of Mount Vernon and Salem is your go-to one-stop shop when it comes to vehicle repair and towing. We provide high-quality collision repair services for your light and medium-duty vehicles, campers, and heavy-duty trucks. Landers use industry-leading products for all of your collision repairs and state-of-the-art technology, including ADAS calibration systems. Landers also has 24-hour towing service in time of need. Call 188-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams football on WMIX, delivered by Joe's Pizza.
WMIX FM, Mount Vernon, and all of Southern Illinois. A free service from Withers Broadcasting near the top of the hour. That means kickoff is nearby as we wrap up this Landers Toy and Collision Center of Mount Vernon pregame. I'm Chris Hugo. Tyler Williams alongside Angela French back at the Mount Vernon studio. Jeff Crow taking care of the camera for the WMIX Sports YouTube and Section618.com mobile application. Download it today on Google Play or the App Store. And one long breath later, if I'd introduce myself, I'm Chris Hugo. Tyler, for this Ram team, they're going to start about 4 minutes early. We like that with the weather coming in. But I would love to have Hall Insurance Group starting lineups today. My starting lineups blew away a long time ago. Of course, Hall Insurance Group, HallINSGroup.com. Get a quote fast. That's HallINSGroup.com. We will point out instead that Brett Hall, of course, paid for the entire fan bus to get into the game today, and that's pretty cool.
That is very cool. Just for the fan bus, students coming on the fan bus, paying for them. I'm sure he's out in the crowd somewhere. Thank you to Brett Hall for that. But we got Rams ball first. Two-headed horseman, Mila Nettles, and Devontae Nesbitt out there to return.
Working underway here. Highland all dressed in black, Mary Mack, as the Mount Vernon Rams in their away whites, hoping to be dressed in black next week. A win, and Metamora taking care of business, puts a Ram home game next week. If somehow MacArthur able to upset Metamora and the Rams win, we're headed to Decatur. Here's a kickoff, more of a pooch. That's going to head for a bounce at about the 20, out of bounds at the 15. Penalty flag, and the Rams will have decent field position to start. Should mention, Boo-Ray should set the single-season rushing record today. He needs just 37 to tie and 38 to break.
Yeah, I mean, it should set it here, hopefully. The way it's been going in the first drive, but you never know. But I think they're just trying to keep it away from Nesbitt and Nettles and kind of just kicked it out of bounds there.
Let's see what the Rams do first here. 12 minutes to play. We're underway as the ball will be at the 35-yard line where the Rams will take over. They'll take over. It's first drive of the game, Hugo, but I repeated what the PA said. My apologies. Got the belches right now. That's not good. I have a double tight diamond tee to start, left to right as you look at your radio. You can see it clearly online, WMIX Sports YouTube, and it's going to be a left running play here for Nesbitt, and he'll get a couple. We'll see if they get him fully to the 37. We're underway. All the action today delivered by Joe's Pizza and Pasta. Order joes.com. I appear to not have a functioning iPad right now, so that takes a crutch out of the way. We're going to give him 2. That's what the PA gave. Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth here today. Superior orthopedic care for generations in Mount Vernon. They take care of your Rams. Double tight diamond tee set here for the Rams. Quarterback, of course, Malachi Mays wearing number 3, and he hands off. I believe that's Nettles right up the middle. And I think Milan might have gotten 4 of his own. We'll see where they spot the football here. Look pretty good. Should bring up 3rd and 3. Trying to read their scoreboard. There we go. 5. And they gave him 5.
5, yeah.
Nice scoreboard, though. Can't read it.
A very nice scoreboard.
Oh, it's all vertical. Nito Supremo. Double tight again here for the Rams. The backs are Q, Boo-Ray, and MFN. That's Mila Nettles to you, as this will be another run here right up the gut. Just good play there to get near midfield, right around the 49-yard line. First down for the Rams. Should be a gain of about 7. Give them right about to the 49. We'll call that 7. Why not? I have 2 carries for 12 yards.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 carries, 12 yards. It's a good run right at the middle for Nettles. You kind of see him bounce out to the outside, but, get him at the middle, kind of show him something, and then bounce him out to the outside, show him that speed a little bit.
It's a cloudy, overcast day. Rain expected to hopefully just miss us as far as gameplay is concerned. Might hit us in the postgame. It's out of the gun now. It'll be a run for Boo-Ray right up the middle, but he's tripped up. He got past the 45, down near the 40-yard line. Maybe a run. We'll see. It's either going to be 9 or 10. If they move the chains, it's 10. If they don't, it's 9.
I think it's second down. I think it's 9.
There we go. Thanks, PA. 11 yards so far. He needs 26 to tie. This is single season. Last year, Ethan Rivera also had a playoff game, so it's not as if there's any trickery here by counting postseason stats. But for the Rams, they lost to Kankakee last year. Trying to beat Highland on the road today on a Saturday afternoon. It's football weather for sure. Out of the gun for Malachi Mays. His back to the right is going to be Nesbitt. That's carry again. It's going to be left. He could break to the outside, and he may break it. There he goes to the 20, 15, 10. Steps out of bounds. Let's see where they spot the football. From the 41 down to
about the 9.
To the 9. That's going to be 32 yards, and that'll do it. Congratulations to Devontae Nesbitt Jr., another rushing record in the books for Boo Ray, as he now has unofficially 43 yards on the day.
Congratulations to Devontae Nesbitt. Absolutely. Great season so far. Hopefully it continues.
He's going to keep setting that record as he rushes today, as the Rams will load a little bit left here out of the gun. For Mays with 9:31 left, another first down play, and this time the touchdown leader trying to break into the end zone, but he'll be stopped inside the 10 if forward progress takes him there. Maybe give him to the 7.
I think they're giving him a loss of 2. Loss of 1.
Well, we'll see what they do. They're going to give him, I think they gave him 2.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing.
That's tough. I'm trying to read the scoreboard and then the dial it down.
I'm like, what's going on here?
9-minute mark here. 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line for the Rams in the first quarter, trying to strike first against a very good Bulldog team at 8-1. The Rams, of course, the 14 seed in this quad, or this half, I should say. And now out of the gun, it's going to be a nice fake handoff. Malachi toward the end zone. He's in for the score. Malachi Mays for 7 and pay dirt, and the Rams get on the board first.
What an absolute tough run by him. Kind of got hit pretty hard there at the 2 or 1 yard line. Just stretched across there. Got the touchdown for the Mount Vernon Rams. 6-0 for right now, but we'll see how this PAT goes.
I would assume Truman Carnine. And there's a kick. They almost got around, and that one looks like it just snuck in the far upright. It's 7-0 Rams. Good kick there, just sneaking it in. With 8:42 remaining here in the first quarter, the Rams get on the board and break a record. It's 7-0 Mount Vernon.
Yeah, good drive by them. Wasted a lot of time there. I mean, not a lot of time, but good chunk there and just absolutely good running by them. Good discipline, sustained drives, just doing what they need to do to win a football game.
And it's cool to see. I hate to see somebody lose a record. I love to see somebody break a record. So congratulations to Devontae Nesbitt.
Records are meant to be broken.
Amen.
They wouldn't keep them if they didn't want people to break them.
Thoughts on that drive? I thought the Rams did what they needed to do.
Sun came up.
Well, Devontae Nesbitt Jr. is now the all-time single-season rushing leader in Mount Vernon history. As the Rams prepare to kick off to the Bulldogs, 8-1 on the year. We'll see what they're capable of. Blake Shelley, the sophomore quarterback, who's made all that hay for them this season. Let me find my Highland roster.
What's going on here?
No idea. All right, the Bulldogs have a couple at about the 25. Not sure what's going on with the Rams. 8:42 mark of this first quarter, 7-0.
You get this kickoff. I was about to say.
There it is, and that'll boom toward the left and out of bounds. Maybe not. Yep. Out of bounds at about the 7. I have an idea.
Don't kick it out of bounds.
Correct.
Gosh. We've done that like 4 times in a row.
Yes.
Well, let's see what the Mount Vernon Rams defense can do. They've done it. They did it last week against all the Mount Vernon Rams. Stepped up and had some good defense. Good crowd by the Mount Vernon Rams fans here. Filled up that visitors' bleachers and kind of standing in there along the side.
That was our first SI Towel and Carbon Supply touchdown of the day. Our Walgreens Distribution Center first score of the quarter for the Mount Vernon Rams. 7-0 as the Bulldogs get started out of the gun for Jelly. He'll have a man in motion. That's Beadle, his leading receiver. Instead, Jelly will run it right up the middle, and I think maybe a gain of 1 if he's lucky. Maybe 2. It looks like a favorable spot. So Jelly, who has quite a bit of rushing yards on the year himself, has thrown for about 1,500 passing yards. Just a sophomore for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I mean, young, seems pretty disciplined. I mean, and, be a good player for Highland Bulldogs for quite a while.
So out of the gun, Beetle was in motion. Looked like somebody left early. He's tripped up on the end around, and now he'll
Great
be
tackle.
stopped. That's a wall tackle. Looked like Bouray and Nettles teaming up in the defensive backfield as well. We'll see how many yards they give him on second. It was second and about 8. Okay, so we know the yards to go on the scoreboard. It's not going to help. They get to the 40. This will be a gain, actually
2.
shy of the 40, 39, the gain of 2 for Beetle.
They're going a little hurry, or not hurry up, but faster here.
So that'll bring up third down and about 5 here for the Bulldogs. Dressed in black. They have black and red helmets. And now out of the pistol. This is going to be a jelly handoff. And carry right up the middle. This is a good run. Can't see the ball carrier. Shy of the midfield at about the 49. Gain of 10 for a first down for the Bulldogs. So that is going to be Fry for the carry. So the Bulldogs get a big first down. And they're looking to move the chains. It's playoff football without a doubt. We're in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth. Thanks to Joe's Pizza and Pasta for their presenting sponsorship of Rams Athletics here on the radio, and for Paul Shields for sponsoring our video stream day in and day out. 10-yard gain on the carry that time for Fry. It'll be an empty backfield here out of the gun for the quarterback, Jelly, and the way they're loaded up, right and left, tight. We'll have a man in motion. Ball fake.
Little bootleg here.
Yeah, it is. Out of play action, and he will run
Great
to about
tackle.
midfield. As that is going to be Jameer Smith-Henson and Devontae Nesbitt. Nesbitt made the initial contact. I think Smith-Henson finished it off, and Jelly gets another carry. He has 3 yards on the day. 1 yard that time unofficially.
Great speed, sideline to sideline by Jameer Smith-Henson.
Temperature about 47 degrees here in Highland. We're in the elements along with the fans. Great atmosphere here in Madison County on what's turned into an okay Saturday afternoon. As Fry will come back in with the play from the sideline. He'll get it over to Jelly. 2nd and 9 here for the Bulldogs. They'll have a man in motion. Nope, he'll just go tight or nearby. Pitch to the left side, and that one's nice spin there by Fry as he'll get to a no gain. Dead to rights. Rudolph will tackle him at about midfield, maybe the 49, and I'm going to say no gain on the play.
Yeah, I'm going to say no gain too. That's great. Nice spin move to kind of just get back to the line of scrimmage, and Rudolph took him down, finished him off there.
I think that was circle on the old PlayStation controller back in the day.
Yeah.
7-0 Rams on top. If you just tuned in, it'll be 3rd down and 9 here for the Bulldogs. 5:58 left in the first quarter, out of the gun. And this time it'll be Beetle getting the carry, finds a nice seam as he gets into the B gap and will pay past the 45 down to about the 43. It'll bring up 4th down. It'll be 4th and manageable on a 6-yard gain. I believe Beetle.
Yeah, Beetle. Beetle is ball carrier. It's good to get in there.
So it'll be 4th and short here, 4th and 2 as they're going to try to catch the Rams off guard. And the Rams may have stopped them here. That's going to be a no gain on the play for the Highland ball carrier. And it looks like that was Rakers. And it looks like the Bulldogs just turned it over on downs.
They did, absolutely. That's a great, they kind of try to hurry up there and try to catch the Rams off guard. Rams are not caught off guard, just kind of stonewalled them there to get that turnover on downs.
Dan Mings felt that if his team was totally healthy, that they could play with anybody. And after literally losing a game by 1 possession without a single quarterback, you felt good about this team then. But you feel better about this team with so many of these key cogs back in the lineup as they'll get the football right back here. It'll be Price to the left. Out of the gun here, probably Bouray in the backfield for Malachi Mays, the junior quarterback. And it is Bouray, the all-time single-season rushing leader, as he, I think, might have gotten 1.
Yeah, looks like they give him 1 here. Going in that gun set. Been seeing that more often the last few weeks, and Coach Mings kind of talked about that, kind of switching up the offense a little bit from that, normal diamond T, switching it up just a little bit and keeping the defense on their toes.
Bouray came in needing 278 yards to tie the career record, or 279 to break. Right now he has about 46 yards on the day. 5 minutes left here in the first. 7-0 Rams. They have the football.
They're really stacking the box here.
They are. Prepared for pressure, and now they're going to try to stretch the field with Nesbitt. Nope, he'll cut back up, gets to about the 45. It would be a gain of about 2 for Nesbitt. 6 carries so far on the day. We'll drop below the 440 mark here this first quarter and tell you that congratulations to Rams Cross Country, Rams and Lady Rams. This week's Josh Finley Country Financial Ram of the Week winners. Josh Finley Country Financial, A14 Harrison and Mount Vernon.
Probably have already ran their sectional race, I would say.
Yeah, it should have in Jacksonville today.
Probably have already ran that race.
Try to get you some updates once my iPad hopefully comes up. I got it on a charger. Kind of my crutch. No reads, no nothing at the moment. Two to the left here for the Rams. Out of the gun, Malachi Mays. The junior quarterback has the rushing king in the backfield with him, and now he'll provide some protection. And Malachi's going to have to run. Good job by Mallies. He will get near midfield to about the 49. Gain of 4, something out of nothing on the play for Mays, and that's what he's so great at.
Yeah, absolutely. He's done that. He did that against Alton quite a bit, something out of nothing, and then just getting 4 yards gain. We're going for this, or we might pooch it.
It'll bring up 4th and 4 here for the Rams. We'll see if they do indeed pooch. 7-0 Mount Vernon, 3:37 left here in the first quarter. 2 running teams so far. We have yet to see a pass attempt. Trying to get Highland to jump. Only 4 yards to go till first down. Here comes the pooch kick. That'll be a nice one to about the 20. Beadle standing there waiting off a hop at about the 18-yard line. Going to try to come up the middle, and he'll be tackled. Looks like that was Aiden Weems to bring him down at about the 30-yard line. That's where it'll be 1st and 10 Highland.
Good block by 30 from Highland. He popped somebody. I didn't see who it was, but he had a good block there. But good staying in your lanes for the Mount Vernon Rams. Gets it down about the 30-yard line.
Rams have had the ball for about 4 minutes and 31 seconds. Highland about the same time. 3:19 left in the first quarter, still 7-0 Rams.
Defense played well this last drive.
Out of the gun for Jelly, the quarterback here on 1st and 10. Ball on their own 30-yard line, delivered by Joe's Pizza and Pasta of Mount Vernon. OrderJoes.com. Fake handoff. He'll try to run up right up the middle, runs into a guy, and then chased down, I believe, by Staples inside the 30, maybe closer to the 33.
So a 3-yard gain for Jelly. Kind of thought they were going to do a bubble screen there to number 9. Just kind of bunched up there on the sideline, but I think that's what they're trying to go for. And then he just kind of like Mays, just kind of made something out of nothing, get a few yards.
And now with 2:44 remaining here in the first quarter. 2nd and 6 here for the Bulldogs with the man in motion. That's Beadle. He'll come to the left slot. Double back set here out of the gun. Looking for the dump pass, and that is going to be pass interference perhaps. Nope, they're going to call that a clean play. That was Mason Randall breaking that one up. It'll fall incomplete on the first pass attempt of the day. Okay, he only pushed him before the ball got there. That's why I thought that. Like the one time that I wouldn't have been like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
That's not PI.
Hey, he didn't see it, I didn't see it.
Yes, sir. That's how it works. And maybe I'm mistaken. That's always a possibility. 3rd and 6 now for the Bulldogs. Clock stops at 2:33. Beadle in motion. Ooh, nice fake handoff. It'll go to the other side, and that will be Fry on the carry. Great tackle, as you said, by looks like Randall and Smith Henson. Staples in there as well. Fry, I think, going to get a no gain. So he busted for 10 on his first.
Looks like they're giving it 1.
Okay. I'll say then the last couple of carries haven't yielded much offense. So it'll be 4th down and 5 here for the Bulldogs. They'll look to punt.
You got anybody back there? No.
Nope. Rams aren't going to buy it just yet. Malik Grissom is the deep man. Going to turn into the deep man, I should say. And he has got a guy after him. Just let it go, big fella.
Oh.
Took him out for an hop, though.
Yeah.
At about the 35-yard line, and that's where they'll take over.
Had a little spin on it. It's been good by the Mount Vernon Rams defense so far.
No doubt.
That's a star of the game, Mount Vernon Rams defense.
Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game will come your way in our Body Quench postgame show a little bit later on. We'll have your Michael Croce and Edward Jones halftime stats coming up in our Quick Loop of Mount Vernon halftime show. As the Rams look for another SI Talent Carpet Supply TD.
Need to get a playoff here.
Get a playoff in the playoffs, so we get deeper in the first quarter. Minute 53 remaining. The Rams will go back out of the gun. 2 to the left. Man in motion is going to be Nettles. It's going to be a sweep to the right side. Milan looking to gets to the line of scrimmage, but not able to cut back upfield. He might have gotten a gain of 2 on a sweep play. Nettles now about 14 yards on the afternoon from rushing, and about a minute 40 left in this first quarter. It's still 7-0 Rams.
Yeah, I was just trying to get out to the outside. Highland did a good job kind of covering that up so he wouldn't get out to the outside and use that speed that he is.
Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon All-State agent, 2100 block of Broadway in Mount Vernon, sponsoring today's video stream. Glad to be doing it. We had no idea. We have about 3 different cell sources out here. Live from the bleachers in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth. Out of the gun for Mays here on 2nd down and 8. Pass.
Screen.
Ooh, nice screen pass.
Oh!
That's going to be Mylan Nettles, but he's tripped up at about midfield. As he went to the outside of the far hash, got tripped up about midfield. We'll see where they spot the football. Right now he's about 13 yards. Plus 3 more. They're going to give him 16. Okay. They'll take it. Good find there by Malachi.
Highland got lucky with that shoestring tackle because I think he was off to the races if he wouldn't have tackled him, that ankle tackle.
He is what they call, or was what they call, gone.
Yeah.
until that shoestring tackle. 2 right here for the Rams, out of the gun for Mays. Nesbitt the back. They're going to go back left here as far as the tight end. That's Millsap and Timmons. It's going to hopefully load up left, and that's what it does. He'll try to get to the outside, fumbled football, and looks like that's out of bounds.
Yeah.
So actually that'll end up being better field position on the fumbled football back to the 49. It'll end up as a loss of about 4. And the Rams are still able to keep possession, though. They'll take that.
Yeah, absolutely. Ball came out. Rams did good. I think Nesbitt actually recovered it, but it was out of bounds. He recovered it out of bounds, but good hustle by him to get back on it.
So with 10 seconds left in this first quarter, there's no tenths of a second clock on the digital scoreboard. Good old-fashioned analog one over to our left. As now they're looking for the slant pass. That's going to be tipped. Coming off of the edge. Nice rush there by number 39, Nick Judge. And that'll stop the clock with 1 second left here in the first quarter, and that'll bring up 3rd and 14 here for Mount Vernon.
Nick Judge.
Yes, sir.
I like this screen. You can't really see it if you're watching, or if you're listening, but you kind of have the player up there, and it's whoever made the play, they put him up there.
So on 3rd and 14, the Rams will be at their own 49-yard line. Far hash on the spot from our perspective from the Ortho Center broadcast booth. Get you a Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard update as soon as we can. From the 49 on 3rd and 14, it's going to be reversed. That's Millsap. Burst of speed as he'll get past the line of scrimmage to about the 45, so it'll end up being a gain of 6 for the Rams. We'll take a break. It's after 1 here in Highland. The Rams 7, the Bulldogs nothing. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon caters every special occasion from weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, baby and bridal showers to graduations, reunions, office parties, or any special event where you need to feed a crowd of 5 to 500 plus. Impress your guests with amazing Italian dishes from the Trupiano family's secret recipes. And if you need a space to host the party, Joe's can fit 80 to 100 people in their gorgeous newly renovated party room. Order joes.com to start planning your perfect party menu today with the people's choice for parties, Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon.
I'm Michael Croshan, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Michael Croshan of Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX. Call 618-244-5990 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Follow us on social media at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Rams football.
Back in time for the second quarter as the Rams have 4th and 8 from the Highland 45-yard line. And looking for the pooch punt, it'll be Mays. That's a nice one. Beadle's going to take a back step to get it. Back pedal to about the 5. Now he'll try to go right up the middle. Nope. To the far hash he'll go. Slips a tackle. Aiden Weems trying to bring him down. There's a flag. Saw a block in the back. And now he'll get all the way to the 35-yard line. To the 35, but I saw a block in the back. Not sure what that flag is. We'll find out.
Yep, it looks like they're pointing towards Highland. Yep. Holding Highland.
Well, it wasn't quite what I saw, but it's close enough, as they say. 11:46 mark of the second quarter. Rams 7, Highland nothing. We'll have the quick loop of Mount Vernon halftime show coming up at the break, complete with Michael Croce and Edward Jones halftime stats. We'll also work to get you a Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard update. All that coming up here today. Glad to have you watching WMIX Sports YouTube for free or listening for free to 94.1 FM. I would normally take a shot at the Robo Network, but they actually have a hard-working crew of kids. WDOG Media Group that broadcasts on the NFHS network. Congratulations to them on such a good program they have. First and 10 now, takes them all the way back to the 13-yard line after the penalty, and Jelly will hand off.
Ooh.
I did not see the carrier, as this will be to about the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9 for Fry.
He's had some pretty good. I mean, you did say he had a 10-yarder, then no gain, then 1, and then 9. I mean, just kind of some chunk plays for him. It's been pretty good for the Highland Bulldogs.
Pistol here for the Bulldogs on 2nd and 1, and this is going to be to Fry again. He'll come to the near side. Looked off tackle. Can't see where he is because of the tent. He's down to the 40-yard line and comes out of it at the 37. Make that the 38. 42. Gosh, that tent's screwing with me. Because we have our tent, and then we have that black tent, which is in the shot. How much are you giving him?
I can't remember where it was at, to be honest with you.
It's all right. I feel like that was about 15. Ball's on the 42. Still in Highland territory, a minute into the second quarter. It looks like stretch play. Beetle. Nope. Keeper for Jelly. Uh-oh, he has a seam as he gets to midfield. 45, brought down. Good tackle by Milo Nettles inside the 45, down to the 43. That's going to be a gain of 15 for Jelly. Legit 15 that time, not made up.
Legit 15.
Try to get you some cross-country results. Hopefully they'll be up by the time we hit our halftime show. Not up yet. Of course, I'm also just getting my iPad pulled up. At least it's alive. Is this going to be a carry? Rakers will get to the 40, now to the 35. Pushed out at about the 34-yard line. Looks like a gain of 9, maybe 10. Could be close to another Highland first down here as they're moving the football to start the second quarter.
Yeah.
They're trailing 7-0.
Yeah, it looks like a first down.
It's going to be right at 10 if it is for Rakers. Traditionally, I see R-A-K-E-R-S. I think Clinton County, I think Rockers, but
yeah,
it is Rakers with a long A. First and 10 Highland, 10:38 left, second quarter, 7-0 Rams on top. Bulldogs out of the gun. It's a sweep play here. Nice cut by Beatles. He'll get to the 20, along the hash, cuts back 15, 10, 5, push from behind to the 1. Touchdown saving tackle by a Ram. It might have been Grissom, could have been Crowder. Might not have been either one.
I think it's Grissom.
That's about a...
Josh Crowder, never mind.
Let's see, where were they?
They're on the 33.
Thank you. 32-yard run by Beetle. And now they're looking to even it up here. Right up the middle on the run, and that might be into the end zone. That's a 1-yard run for Rakers. He'll get on the board for the Bulldogs, and they're a point after attempt away from tying this thing up at 7.
Kind of just seemed like they flipped the switch and just drove down the field. You know, a lot of motions, a lot of outside runs. You know, quarterback, he kind of has an option, but, good drive by the Highland Bulldogs. Mount Vernon Rams offense needs to have a good sustained drive. Now, just to kind of eat the clock up, give your defense a break after that.
See if they tie it up here with the point after attempt. Jelly, the sophomore quarterback, will hold after a successful drive, and that one will just clear. It's good. We're tied at 7. Did not see the kicker. Good to see Grandma Paralee is watching the action live. Glad she is indoors, hopefully warm and comfy. I think we have some overstreets. Don Trell Black, I believe, is logged on from somewhere. Not sure if he's at home or if he's in town. A couple of time zones between the two there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, we're tied at 7. Glad to have all of you. Spot's probably watching.
Oh, Spotty.
I think the Hammer's watching somewhere. Maybe they have us on at a local watering hole.
Yep.
The opposite of amateur. Tied at 7. 10:21 left. We are in quarter number 2 from Highland. It's a chilly day in Madison County, but as much as I complained all week, I'm jacked.
Yeah.
Not about the playoffs. Circumstances. As we await kickoff, don't kick the Nettles if you're Highland. They may be happy letting it go out of bounds. Nope, Milan will pick it up about the 21-yard line. Try to use that speed to get to the near side, but they have speed as well. And they will bring him down at about the 30-yard line, return of about 9. And that's where the Rams will start here with 10:14 left in the quarter. Terry Milt also logged on.
Old T. Milt. Saw him the other day.
I had 2 at the downtown. At least
Yeah.
mine was at the downtown.
Yeah, that's where I was at. Yeah.
Didn't get a chance to talk. I was stressed out about whether or not we were going to make it the next 35 minutes with the candy we had. Only give 1. 2. Now you can give a handful again. We're fine.
Yeah.
7-7, 10-14 mark here this second quarter. The Rams will have it 1st and 10. Again, they are from their own 30-yard line.
Empty set here. Different look for the Rams.
It is. Within motion, that's going to be a stretch play here for Nesbitt as he'll get to the 35, gain of 5, brought down quickly. We'll see if that last-ditch effort gets him to the 36 for a gain of 6. No, it will not. All right, then.
Well, he kind of grabbed that ball and just kind of took off like a rocket. I was like, wait, who was it? But, yeah, Nesbitt, good run there on the outside, using that jet sweep, kind of what Highland was doing, just kind of using it back on him a little bit.
Barth got the tackle for the Bulldogs. 9:47 mark, second quarter. Again, we'll have the Mount Vernon Quick Lube halftime show. They're getting ready to get a little closer opening up there, 20th and Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Looks nice.
It does.
New sign.
Always good to see a new business invade the King City, and I mean invade in a positive term. Bourret again. Nope. Malachi going to keep it himself. Runs a gap, and I think got to about the 40. Not to the 40. He got to the 37. So gain of 2. Mays was the lone scorer for the Rams so far, a 7-yard touchdown. The other score belongs to Rakers, and we're tied at 7. 3rd and 2 here for the Rams. A big third down given the territory.
Absolutely. Big third down here for the Mount Vernon Rams. Just get 2 yards, keep this drive moving, and of
course, we told you for the Rams, if they win, it depends on the other result between Decatur, MacArthur, and Metamora. We'll tell you more in a second. Is this going to be a nice run up the middle? Should be enough for Bourret as he gets about 3 maybe. More than that. That's about 6.
Yeah. 6. Sounds good to me.
We love to see it.
Love to see it. Love to see a good run up the middle. That's just good old-fashioned football.
The internet does not exist in parts of the world. I don't have a score yet from Metamora and MacArthur or anybody else in 5A. 8:27 left, first half here. The ball on the Mount Vernon 44-yard line after the first down run by Devontae Nesbitt. Sets him up between the hashes. Out of the gun here for Mays. Split left and right. The back is Nesbitt.
Feather pass
drop.
here.
It is, and that's going to be complete to Millsap. Caught it. He's in midfield, 49-48. Pushed out of bounds. Late hit maybe. He's near a first down.
Jeez.
We'll see if they give him 8 on the play. I'm giving him 8 because I can. That's a catch, Hugo, not a rush. Keep these stats accurate.
It's too cold to keep them accurate today.
Boy, it's a chilly day.
Trying to write it down with gloves on and hand warmers. And
I'm getting harassed by another broadcaster via a third party, another broadcaster from the Section 618 app, as Benton is at Mount Carmel today. He's all nice and toasty.
Snake pit.
Yes, sir. Out of the gun here, Mays. That's going to be a bad handoff.
He got it back.
Malachi was able to fall on it, but it's going to be a loss of yardage here for the Rams. And that's going to take them back through the 46-yard line for a loss of 3.
Kind of popped right up a little bit.
They got fortunate. Very lucky.
Very lucky on that one.
A great Rams crowd in attendance here today. I see why. There's really not a lot of Highland fans here.
Not necessarily. I mean, there's some to the right of us, but to the left of us, it's pretty.
Then again, we are taking up a lot of real estate.
Nah.
That's part of it. They have a good crowd.
Oh, you need back up there, Price.
It'll be about 3rd and 7. Pitch to the right side for Nesbitt. It was a low pitch. He catches it, trying to cut up too soon maybe. Shy of midfield to the 48. Gain of 2 for Nesbitt. It'll bring up 4th down and give a lot of credit to this Highland defense.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been doing well so far. What we got going here?
45 degrees here in Highland, and it's a great day for high school football. Once did a Rams baseball game when it was 20 out in the elements. Not sure if Tim Holloway's logged on or not, but I'm sure he'll remember that one. It's one we never stopped talking about. The Waterloo Bulldogs back in 2013. First time they'd seen them since the ground rule home run. 6:45 left. We are in the second quarter from Highland as the Rams will pooch punt here on 4th and 5 from the 48, and that'll be Beadle, I believe.
Blocking the back.
At about the 20.
There it is.
There's a late flag. I hope that's not going to be on Weems. He had grabbed inside the collar, but was able to bring him down the right way. And
yeah, blocking the back.
There we go.
I'm glad they heard me.
Well, I mean, it's a lot more possible now than it would be at home. Which, speaking of, if the Rams win and Metamora wins, the Rams will be home against Metamora next week.
Oh, block in the bag.
So that's going to push them back, and it'll be another tough start for Highland here. 6:32 mark of this first half.
Just they kind of stopped going north and south. They kind of went east and west and do these sweeps and everything, but just need to keep going sideline to sideline and be disciplined. Get off your blocker and get to the outside.
Bulldogs will have it back at their own 11-yard line. 1st and 10 for Highland. Jelly and company.
What a name.
No
Great
kidding.
last name.
I love it, especially Gelly. Because you can totally throw people. Is it Gelly or Jelly? And it is very much Jelly. I did confirm. Sophomore quarterback having a great year for the Bulldogs. Out of the gun, single back set, 2 right, 2 left, a little tight. We'll have Rakers in motion, and nope, it's going to be a quarterback keeper right up the middle. And it looks like Maddox Randall will get credit for the tackle. Mid-run, maybe about 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 here for the Bulldogs. A game I always wanted to see in the regular season, and getting to see it in Week 10 here in 2023.
Yeah.
2 straight playoff appearances for the Rams after some rough spots, as it is a gain of 6, they say. And now on this play, he is going to give to Fries. He'll run to the near side. First down yardage and more. As outside of the hash, he'll get down to about the 35. Sorry, there's a tent in my way. I can't see the numbers. So that'll go to the 37. Just doing some quick math here.
19, I believe.
Thanks.
That was Fry, all right?
Yes,
correct?
sir.
Okay.
In case you missed it, we had a highlight and hype video posted to our YouTube yesterday. YouTube.com/WMIX Sports from the Alton game. We'll have another one posted later in the week. 5:58 mark here as it is a timeout presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. Advanced care close to home.
Wow.
There we go. Got to press the right button. Well, for the Rams, obviously the underdog here in terms of seed. In terms of quality, it looks like a couple of even teams here, but we're tied at 7. 5:58 left in the first half. All the action today delivered by Joe's Pizza and Pasta. It'd be a great day to have a hot pie delivered to your house or maybe one of their delicious pastas. Order joes.com or stop in just off the square on Jordan Street. Tied at 7, 5:58 left. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on their own 37-yard line. In motion, fake handoff, but they'll go Fry. Runs right at the middle. Bounces off of Smith Henson, caught up by Rudolph, and Smith Henson will help bring down maybe a no gain, but we'll see where the spot is.
Like a 1 yard. Just do things very simple, kind of fake handoffs that the Rams have been biting on lately. Just watch that ball, man, and it's kind of hard with these black uniforms, but watch that ball and make a tackle.
5:30 mark of the first half. Quick handoff. Nope, it's going to be a reverse. Beadle trying to jet back up. He tried to cut as he got to the hash on the reverse. This is going to be a loss of yards for the Bulldogs. 5:20 mark of this first quarter. It's going to be 3rd and long, as that's going to be a loss of about...
Looks like 5.
From the 38 back to the 33. Yes, sir.
Who was that had that
Beadle.
ball? They faked me out. I was looking at the wrong place.
Well, no kidding. Looking for another SI Talent Carpet Supply touchdown and our Walgreens Distribution Center first score of the quarter.
They're bringing pressure here.
They are out of the empty backfield gun.
Call
we'll have a
timeout.
It's presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, advanced care close to home in the King City. 4:57 mark of this first half. How about the second quarter? That'll be their first timeout. They being the Bulldogs. 7-7, we're tied up as we get deeper into this first half. Rain in the forecast at about 4 o'clock. Both teams really don't care if it rains or not, but
I do.
It'll cool things down a little bit more. Or it could help heat things up. We'll see. Well, it's tied at 7. Rams opened up the first quarter with a score. And then it sat 7-0 after 1. First drive of the second quarter, the Bulldogs even it up. Tyler, here we sit.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Rams have the last drive with Highland, the last drive for Highland, they've done a lot of things, reverses, fake handoffs. Looks like the Rams aren't biting with them too much anymore. They kind of stopped that reverse in the backfield and, only not really giving them a bunch of chunk yardages this drive so far. Mount Vernon Rams defense doing well. Offense maybe needs to step up and do a little bit more, I would say.
4:57 remains, second quarter. Again, we'll have that Mount Vernon Quick Loop halftime coming up. Of course, congratulations, Rams and Lady Rams Cross Country. This week's Josh Finley Country Financial Ram of the Week. Out of the gun here, single back for the quarterback, Jelly. It is 3rd and 14, the ball on their own 33-yard line. Now empty backfield. He's going to pass. He is rushed out, and he is going to be sacked. I think Maddox Randall and how about the Randall?
Yeah, just Randalls.
The Randalls. The law firm of Randall and Randall. Big sack there. It'll be 4th and forever here for the Bulldogs.
Wow. Just brought pressure right up the gut. Just right in Jelly's kitchen.
No kidding. So 4th and 24 here as the Bulldogs, you would assume, would punt from their own 23. As it'll be All-American and junior high track star Malik Grissom back to return. They await the punt from Jelly. He'll get that off. Grissom is going to let it take a bounce around midfield, and the Bulldogs will down it at about the 50. Should have been the 49, but that's okay, official.
Yeah, we'll forgive you.
I mean, come on now.
1 yard can mean a lot.
So the Rams take over, tied at 7, 4:12 left in the half.
Yeah, I mean, I think we just need to keep. I think they're gonna get tired. We just keep pushing, keep running that ball, kind of wear them down a little bit. I think in these type of games, that's kind of what you have to do. Like when you play, no offense, but like Alton or a team like that, that you can kind of bust out and kind of just right at the beginning. But I think in the playoffs, you need to wear them down a little more.
4:12 left in the half. That's going to be a screen pass to the right side. Not Devontae Nesbitt. Stays on his feet somehow. I thought I saw a flag fly, but he got to the opposing 40-yard line.
Looks like there's one down over there.
It'll be on the Rams, a hold perhaps. They did get close to a first down, but it's coming backward. 4:06 left, second quarter action from Highland. Rams and Bulldogs, they are tied at 7. Good, the iPad pulled up here. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, a long-standing tradition of superior orthopedic care. We're in the OCSI broadcast booth from the bleachers here at Highland High School. 4:06 left, second quarter. We are tied at 7. The Rams and the Highland Bulldogs, a 14 versus a 3, if I remember right.
Yep.
Hold will take them back to the 45, so the hold occurred at about the opposing 45. And it'll make it 1st and 15 for the Rams. Clock is rolling here in the second quarter. Legend Wayne Hari. Wayner is accessing the broadcast today. He's all warm in a semi. Is this going to be a quarterback keeper for Mace? Unless I was combined, I misread. But either way, good to have Wayner aboard. Looks like my dad is tuned in, says I need to say the score more. 3:35 left. Must be listening. As we get to the 48-yard line, a gain of about 3 on the play. So Malachi, again, something out of nothing for the Rams. 2nd and 12 now for Mount Vernon. Oh, boy. Metamora leading MacArthur 8-7. Thanks to JB for that. It's 3:11.
Close game, just like here.
Voice of the Sikeston, Missouri Bulldogs. 3:04 out of this, and the Rams will spin. Malachi Mays looking downfield, and that one is going to be underthrown, looking for Price at about the Highland 40. Incomplete pass will stop the clock. 2:59 left here, opening half. We're in the second quarter from Highland. All the action today delivered by Joe's Pizza and Pasta. Add meatballs to any meal for about $3. It's worth it. OrderJoes.com.
Wouldn't mind some hot Joes right now.
Oh, baby. No kidding. I had the meat tortellini last night. You betcha I ordered the meatball, or I added the meatballs. Well worth it. 3rd and long here for the Rams from the 3rd and 12, it looks like, from their own 48. Right on the gap of a tooth of a bulldog here on the field, on the turf here at Highland. Left and right out of the gun here for the junior quarterback Mays, and we're going to have a flag as play clock was at 0. We'll see what the back judge says, and it's going to be delay of game. Well, okay then.
All right.
26-20 left here in the first half. There, they fixed it. 2:58.
I didn't even see the play clock, or not. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even see the play clock go down, but I wasn't paying attention either.
If you've been injured, call Hannigan and McGovern at 618-241-9251. It's experience you can count on, a reputation you can trust.
3rd and 17. Really behind the sticks here.
Seven-all ball game. We're tied. 2:58 left in the quarter. Near halftime. Out of the gun. Looking downfield to pass. More of a fade. Looking for Price. He'll push off. It'll be offensive pass interference, and he dropped the football. Couldn't hang on. It'll fall incomplete on 3rd and long. He pushed off Michael Irvin style, except he got called. And that is going to bring the Rams backward. They'll punt.
Yeah. Jeez.
We declined, obviously.
That was pretty blatant.
Yeah, I mean, that was forearm extended. That was a little bit of everything.
I think everything was extended in his arm. He flat out pushed him.
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
Seemed like we had some good things going, and a few penalties here and there. It's just kind of his time.
We'll have a officials timeout here. Halftime stats will be presented by Michael Croce and Edward Jones, the one you can trust with your investments. Serving Mount Vernon for almost 2 decades, Michael Croce is the one to help you invest with Edward Jones. The Rams will punt. That is Beetle back to return. He's inside the 30-yard line in Highland territory. And he'll pick it up right at the 25. He'll stumble on a muff. And somehow makes it to the 35, make that the 35-yard line, yes, on the far hash. He ran into a wall of Rams and somehow kept bouncing around like a bad game of pinball and finally brought down where the Bulldogs will have it from the 35.
Bad game of pinball.
Yeah, just got stuck there in a corner. Bang, 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 bang.
Tell you what, he got hit pretty hard, and he stayed on his feet. He got hit pretty hard by Randall, I think it was, and he stayed on his feet.
Law of averages would support that. Hey, Randall. Oh, no, iPad. There we go.
iPad's not agreeing with you
Not like to be cold. It does not like to be cold. Out of the pistol here for the Bulldogs. Jelly, the sophomore quarterback, has 1st and 10 to work with from his own 45-yard line. 2:39 left in the half. This will be a carry. Looking for the tackle run.
Look at Rudolph.
That's a nice move by Fry. Spins out of trouble. He's to the 45, midfield to the 45. Down to the 40, looking to the 35. Down to the 30-yard line. Brought down by Nesbitt. Inside the 30. Down to the 28. That's a gain of 33. Big first down, and that is a momentum-changing run. With 2:28 left here in the second quarter.
Hurry up here.
Out of the pistol. They're ready. Fry again. Nope, that's Rakers, and he'll be brought down at the 29.
Rudolph had a chance to bring him down for a minimal gain. I think he just thought about just slinging him down. You don't need to just wrap him up, get him down on the ground, make sure he's down.
That'll be a loss of 1 on the carry. It'll be 2nd and 11 here for the Bulldogs. We'll drop below 2 minutes here in the second quarter. 7-all. Out of the pistol, 2 left, 2 right here for the sophomore quarterback. He pump fakes, looks to the left. That's going to be caught. That's a catch by Fry. He's going to get 2 near the 20-yard line. Somehow slips a couple of tackles. Shy of a first down, it would appear, with 1:48 left. And it's going to be Jameer Smith-Hinson, the Randalls, Devontae Nesbitt, Harry Rudolph to finish it off. Is that Highland fans clamoring for a first down? It really should be 2nd.
It is a first down.
Oh, they're giving first. Okay, 11 yards. Now pause the clock as the chains move here. 1:34 left, second quarter. Mount Vernon 7, Highland 7. The Rams scored first. Highland evened it up. And now the Bulldogs will burn a timeout here, presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, advanced care close to home in Mount Vernon. I'll stick my hands in my pouch and find these hot hands here, Tyler. But for the Rams, they're going to try to find some defensive effort. They've been good defensively, but right now they have to bend, not break.
Yeah, bend, not break. I think one thing we've learned that just kind of hitting them hard is not going to get them down. You need to wrap them up, get them down on the ground, make sure they're down. I think that's one thing in this drive that we haven't done very well, or the Mount Vernon Rams have not done very well. And Rudolph right here on that big gainer by Fry. I mean, Rudolph had a chance to get him down, and Fry just took advantage of it. But Bend, not break.
It's almost like they're setting basketball screens as opposed to tackling right now. Like as if it running into the big beast of a man is going to bring him down. Just one man's opinion.
Usually I'm wrong, so.
You're 100% accurate, in my opinion, on this one. All right. Streaming is presented by Paul Shields. You can stream it on the Section 618 app or the WMIX Sports YouTube. You're in good hands with Paul Shields and Allstate. Out of the pistol here, Fry the back. Oh, nice play action here, and running out of trouble is Jellies. He will get inside the 15 to the 14. That'll be a run of about 3 for Jelly. Should bring up 2nd and 7 with 1:23 left in the quarter.
Hey, what, he can scramble pretty well. Kind of made something out of nothing there. Scrambling. 3-yard gain.
Gotta get that timeout counter updated on the screen. My apologies. He is deep, and he's looking to pass, and that's somehow going to be complete. That's Fry. He's inside the 10, down to near the 6. This will be about an 8-yard pass. Fry grabs, and that'll be another first down. It'll be 1st and goal for the Bulldogs. They're trying to punch this one in before the half.
They do get the ball, or are supposed to get the ball coming out of the half.
Yes, sir. This would be a bad score to give up if you're the Rams. You're going to have to see Fry come down here inside the 5. And I didn't see the Ram that brought him down, but they at least limit the yardage there. Oh, R.J. King brought him down. They have a great PA guy here in Highland. Doing a phenomenal job. Tied at 7, 30 seconds left in the half. Fry going to get the carry again. He's into the end zone for the score, and the Bulldogs take the lead. Bulldogs lead it first time today. It's 13-7 with 27 seconds left here. The Red Sea just parted for Highland as they got into the end zone.
Yeah, it was a good run by him. I think one thing that the Mount Vernon Rams need to talk about at halftime is better tackling. I think Coach Mings knows that. I think that's one thing that they will talk about.
Just got right into the end zone, found an easy seam, and now they try the PAT. Trying to make it 14-7. Right before half, and the kick is good. 14-7 Highland as the Bulldogs on top. Not what you want, not what you need if you're a Rams fan here late in the second quarter, late in the first half. How long was that run?
4.
Thank you. Try to write a recap later today, section618.com. The Rams and Bulldogs in playoff action here from Highland High School. I didn't see a name on the field. I asked, and they didn't know. The person I asked tells me I didn't ask the right person. But right now, Highland on top, 14-7. Scoreboard updates are furnished by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent of Mount Vernon, including that last check of Metamora and MacArthur, 8-7 Metamora. Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent of Mount Vernon. Find him online, TonyWilt.com. Look for that white State Farm Jeep around town. Haven't been to Metamora since 2007. Rams played up there. Still convinced my 50-50 ticket went in the other pot. I had one of the best breakfasts of my life. Had dessert. It was so good. The Metamora Redbirds. They came down the next year. Or it might have been the year before. I don't know. I was new.
You're new.
I was new. 27 seconds left. We're in the first half from Highland. 27.1 seconds to be exact. Kickoff will be a worm burner. Actually, that's a line drive of Mason Randall. Ricochets to about the 35-yard line, where I believe his brother picked it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're kind of keeping it away from Nesbitt Nettles. Don't really blame them that much, but would have liked to see that one get into their hands, see what they can do for the last 26 seconds.
Excellence of execution so far. 26.3 ticks to go on this first half clock. Your Mount Vernon Quick Lube halftime will be coming up at the break. Let's see what the Rams are able to get done here. Again, a team that runs it 90% of the time doesn't always bode well in late clock situations. In this case, it's late half. 26 seconds left. We are in the second quarter from Highland in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth. Out of the gun for junior quarterback Malachi Mays. He is looking downfield. Not looking too deep, but it's going to be caught.
Oh.
Nope. Out of the hands of Milan Nettles at the opposing 35.
All over him.
I don't see a flag. That just looked like good defense, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yeah.
Can't fault Mays for the throw there.
Cannot.
Then again, Mylon Nettles also may have made an impossible play look a little bit easier, too, even though he dropped it.
He did drop it. He did have both hands on it. Good hands by Highland defense, just kind of punch it out there. But he was being double-teamed. So, one-on-one there, maybe a different story, but double-team, both of them had kind of their hands in there.
Of course, that Highland score was our Walgreens Distribution Center first score of the quarter. Hard to believe. Actually, it was second score of the quarter. Come on, Hugo, get with it. That was an SI Talent Carpet Supply touchdown, though, fulfilling our sponsors. 20.9 seconds left, second quarter. That'll be a timeout for the Rams, as that will be an SSM Health Good Samaritan Hospital timeout. Advanced care close to home in the King City. Appreciate all of our sponsors. Hope you'll support our sponsors. As you may have gotten a glimpse on social media today, sometimes pulling off-screen video is not easy at all. But here we are. Glad to have you watching. Stoked to have you listening on the radio, 94.1 FM, 50 kilowatts of WMIX FM. Rams need some kilowatts, need something. 20.9 seconds left, second quarter, 14-7 score. Trailing the Bulldogs after Highland comes from behind to take this 14-7 lead. Rams led it 17, wishful thinking maybe, 7-0 after one.
Yeah, I mean, being up 7-0 and then giving 2 scores in this quarter, defense needs to be a little better. I think I've said it, tackling, but I feel like I'm a broken record saying that, so might be done saying that. Hopefully I'm done saying it.
I'm just looking around at my tent. Don't mind me. 2nd and 10 here for the Rams with 20 seconds left. Looking downfield for the heave to the right side. It's thrown. The target's going to be Nettles. And it's going to be caught inside the 25, down to the 22. Rams call the timeout with 13 seconds left. What a catch. 42 yards.
I am sorry if you're wearing earbuds. What a grab by Mylon Nettles. What did you say, 42 yards?
Yes, sir.
42-yard grab by Mylon Nettles. Just goes up, gets that ball at the apex. There's a good vocabulary word for you. At the apex of his jump. Great timing, great pass, great catch. Mount Vernon Rams are in business.
Timeout presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. Advanced care close to home in the King City is the Rams. And I didn't click capture replay in time. My bad. But Nettles comes away with the grab. Big catch, around 42 yards or so with 13 seconds left. And it puts the Rams in position, but they're going to need another throw like that. And in case you weren't aware, we got the signal for first down. Oh, roughing the passer penalty. I didn't see it. Of course declined.
Yeah, it's good.
No-brainer.
Good move.
Yeah, solid logic. 13.2 seconds remain, second quarter. 14-7 Highland Bulldogs lead your Mount Vernon Rams. Watch us on YouTube, youtube.com/WMIX Sports. Look forward to basketball season. Not yet.
Not yet.
But I was just thinking about the game clock being on the screen. It's much easier to pull off in basketball. So we'll have that edition to look forward to. But hoping for about 4 more weeks of Rams football. Like to spend Thanksgiving up north. Is this going to be caught on the left side? Price. Rams don't have any more timeouts. Yeah. He catches it to the 5.
The first down, though.
It is a first down. Thank goodness for that. That's going to be a 31-yard pass.
Holding offense.
Oh, it's on the Rams.
Oh, my gosh.
That'll negate a 31-yard pass to Price.
Wow.
Well, then. Well, now he's going to have to throw it towards the end zone.
Yep.
Might be jump ball time. Maybe maybe the Rams will get lucky and they'll decline. Nope.
And decline.
Not so lucky. 6.2 seconds. That's what's left in the second quarter before halftime. 14-7.
They're trying for a field goal here.
All right. Right now, the 32. So the 40.
It's a 50-yarder.
Oh, baby. 50-yard field goal tried. Truman Carnine. There's a snap hold. Kick is up. Does it have it?
Oh.
It's going to fall just short. Just short with 1 second left.
47-yarder, that'd been in.
Yeah. 50-yard field goal try, and last time the Rams made a 50-yard field goal was 2008, first round of the playoffs. It was Josh Sears against the Bloomington Purple Raiders.
There you go.
Yes, sir. I've seen some things.
Wow.
That's not the record, though. Of course, I sometimes will tell you it was 53 yards because apparently I add a yard a year since then, or a yard a decade. I think the record's 56.
56?
Yes,
Wow.
sir. Somebody had a leg. Yeah, it was. It's Willie Shields back in 66.
There you go.
No three-point arc in basketball, but you can still kick field goals in football. And a knee for the Bulldogs will take us to halftime. Heck of an effort by the Rams to try to cut it to 14-10, but they come up short. We're at halftime in Highland. The Bulldogs 14, the Rams 7. We'll come back with your Mount Vernon Quick Lube halftime. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Craving comfort food? Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon has oven-baked specialties that will straight up hit the spot. Try mouth-watering sausage and peppers, chicken parmesan, or baked meatballs. Stop by 819 Jordan Street, just south of the square in downtown Mount Vernon, or go online to orderjoes.com. Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon's oven-baked goodies you won't want to share. Trust your taste buds will thank you.
If you are looking for a new career, Walgreens Distribution Center in Mount Vernon is hiring. Walgreens offers an excellent benefits package, competitive pay, on-site health clinic, 401k, performance bonuses, full-time employment, salaried positions, and even build your own schedule options. Plus, they have walk-in Wednesdays every Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. No appointment necessary. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer and welcomes individuals with diverse talents and backgrounds. Walgreens promotes and supports a drug-free workplace.
You've seen prices rise from the dinner table to the pump, but Allstate agents are seeing ways to save you money on insurance. From starting a new policy to bundling coverage or even driving safely, Allstate agents know how to maximize your savings. They'll share their knowledge as they help you personalize your coverage. Because when it comes to seeing all the ways to save, Allstate agents do it best.
Contact Mount Vernon's Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
There's only so much time in the day. That's why People's National Bank makes banking easy and convenient with PNB To Go mobile banking. PNB To Go allows you to deposit checks, pay bills, transfer money between accounts, view your statements, turn your debit card off and on, and much more, all on your smartphone. It truly is banking at your fingertips with PNB To Go mobile banking. People's National Bank. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Sarah Talese.
And I'm Mike Talese. We're the owners of Quick Lube in Carterville and Christopher.
We are lifelong Southern Illinois residents and hoping to bring the principles that have brought us success in other communities to you in Mount Vernon.
There's a lot of places you can go for an oil change. You can even do it yourself.
We pride ourselves on the fastest, cleanest, and most importantly, friendliest service. So you don't have to choose to do it yourself or go somewhere else you don't feel welcome.
Come see us this fall at 2002 Broadway for our grand opening at the new Mount Vernon Quick Lube.
This is Mount Vernon Rams football on WMIX Sports. The Mount Vernon Quick Lube halftime show starts now.
It's halftime in Highland. The Bulldogs lead your Mount Vernon Rams to the tune of 14-7. Welcome back, WMIX FM, Mount Vernon, Marion, all of Southern Illinois, a free service from Withers Broadcasting. We're live on YouTube here this afternoon and right now. Of course, this halftime show is presented by Mount Vernon Quick Lube. Opening up soon on the corner of North 20th and Broadway in Mount Vernon. Quick Lube's car care experts rival any race car pit crew. They're faster, friendlier, and cleaner than the rest. Quick Lube in Christopher and Carterville coming this fall to Mount Vernon. It's 14-7. Highland Bulldogs on top here at the half. And Tyler for the Mount Vernon Rams. They open up to a 7-0 lead. Highland comes back, scores 14 unanswered points, and they will have the football to start the second half, which is not where you want to be if you're the Mount Vernon Rams.
No, you don't. I said I was done saying it, but tackling has to get better if the Mount Vernon Rams want to win this football game. Tackling has to be better. Defense is playing well in the first quarter, but just Mount Vernon Rams offense is kind of, they've had some big plays, but they haven't had a sustained drive yet. You don't see those Nettles chunk runs. You don't see those Nesbitt chunk runs just yet. So I like to see a little bit more of that. Better blocking maybe. And better tackling, I think, is the key in bold letters. If you want to, all caps, better tackling.
Without a doubt. We'll have plenty more to talk about coming up on this Mount Vernon Quick Loop halftime show. You're not too far removed from your Michael Croshen, Edward Jones halftime stats. Michael Croshen, the Edward Jones name, and the Croshen name more specifically, have been trusted for investments in Jefferson County for 42 years. Reach out to Michael Croshen's office today for your investments to be in trusted hands. 14-7 here at the half. The Rams trailing the Highland Bulldogs. We'll take a break, come back with those halftime stats, get you a Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard update. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Michael Croshan, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this, and that's why Michael Croshan of Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX. For all your investment needs, call 618-244-5990 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Take charge of the future with the 2023 Toyota BZ4X Limited. Hey, Pat Williamson here at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon, Illinois. This electric SUV combines power and performance with a powerful electric motor and EPA estimated driving range of up to 252 miles. Right now, qualified buyers can save over $4,500 with available discounts and rebates. Who knew the future could be so affordable? Come see me, Pat Williamson, at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon, Illinois, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty, or give us a call at 242-0334.
Do you want fast, reliable, local internet? Then sign up with Wabash Communications today. We offer high-speed internet for quick downloading and uploading with speeds up to 2 gig. So you and your family can continue to browse the web, stream your favorite shows, movies, games, and more, while staying connected at the quickest speeds. At Wabash Communications, service doesn't go out when it storms. We have buried fiber optic lines straight to your home to keep you connected. So if you want fast, reliable internet, then check out Wabash Communications online or call us today.
Stop searching for your own insurance. You have too much on your plate. Just one call to Hall Insurance, and they'll find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it's home, auto, renters, boat, motorcycle, your business, whatever you need coverage on, they'll do the work for you. Then call you back with a quote, most times in the same day. Call 618-244-7500 or visit hallinsgroup.com. Hall Insurance Group, your independent insurance agency in Mount Vernon. hallinsgroup.com.
Streaming worldwide on the Section 618 app. Powered by Paul Shields, Allstate Insurance. This is Mount Vernon Rams football from WMIX Sports.
Halftime in Madison County, the Mount Vernon Rams trailing the host Bulldogs in Class 5A playoff action. 14-7 your halftime score. I'm Chris Hugo, Tyler Williams alongside for this Mount Vernon Quick Loop halftime. Jeff Crow taking care of the camera today. It is Angela French back at the Mount Vernon studio. We'll get to those halftime stats in a moment, but first, welcome Mike and Sarah Toulees, owners of the brand new Quick Loop coming to Mount Vernon. They're supporting not only the King City with the new business, but the Mount Vernon Rams here on WMIX. See their shop and get faster, friendlier, and cleaner service for your oil change. Opening soon on the corner of Broadway and North 20th in Mount Vernon. We saw the routine from the Highland Marching Band. We'd love to let you be able to watch that type of thing on the video stream. However, this is a simulcast between radio and video, so that's where we're at. And, of course, Tyler, we'll get to those stats in a moment. But for the Rams, again, just you felt like they were on the I'm not going to say precipice, but on the edge of greatness in that first quarter, and then just back-to-back Highland scores with them getting the football to start the second half. Obviously not out, but you feel a little down at the moment.
Yeah, it's just a little bit down. You know, the Mount Vernon team has went through a lot. They come back from a lot in games, but you know, with them having the ball, coming out and then scoring and on that drive, you know, you're a little bit down. But I think if you get a stop here, get the ball back and score, I mean, it's like 0-0 again, you know. And so you're tied up and just I think that puts the Rams in the best spot to be successful and win this game.
Without a doubt. Of course, those halftime stats still to come. We need to sneak in another break here on your Mount Vernon Quick Loop halftime. 14-7 Bulldogs at the break. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Every body is different. Some get injured while others wear down. At Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, your unique condition is at the center of all we do. Whether you want to compete at the top of your game, play with your grandkids, or simply enjoy a day without pain, the Orthopedic Center is there for you. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Give them a call at 618-242-3778 or visit them at orthocenter-si.com.
Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin.
Hi, welcome to Culver's.
Just ask our team member, Sarah.
When you order a Culver's Butterburger, you're never just a customer. You're a guest in our home. See, where we come from, people do right by each other. It's why we cook each Butterburger to order just for you, right down to getting the perfect sear on the beef. That extra care may be a small town thing, but it's big time important to us.
Come on in and let us serve you with a smile that stretches from our hometown to yours.
Culver's at Veterans and 42nd in Mount Vernon.
Welcome to Delicious.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm a lost bee that found my way into your car. And now that I'm in here, good luck getting me out.
I think it's gone. Wait, no, it's in my hair.
And if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, well, this could be quite a sticky situation. So get Allstate.
Contact your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today to see how you can save.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Back to the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. This is Mount Vernon Rams football on WMIX.
Back here for your Quick Lube halftime show. Quick Lube of Mount Vernon, to be exact, although sister locations in Christopher and Carterville as well. We welcome Mike and Sarah Tooley's as Rams sponsors, but also to the community as their location opening up soon. North 20th and Broadway in Mount Vernon. And I hate to say that I'm scared to take a look at the Michael Croce and Edward Jones halftime stats, but let's take a look at those halftime stats, whatever we got.
So starting off for the Highland Bulldogs rushing, Jelly has 6 rushes for 29 yards. Beetle has 4 for 35. Rakers has 4 rushes for 10 yards. Frey has 10 rushes for 96 yards. And Jelly has, passing-wise, he's 2 for 3 with 19 yards. And Frey is 2 receptions for 19 yards. And for the Mount Vernon Rams, excuse me, let me flip my page here. Nesbitt has 10 carries for 57 yards. Nettles has 3 carries for 14 yards. Mays has 5 carries for 13 yards. Millsap has 1 carry for 6 yards. Mays is 3 for 4 for 66 yards. Nettles has 2 catches for 58 yards. And Millsap has 1 catch for 8 yards. And that is the stats for the Highland Bulldogs and the Mount Vernon Rams.
There you go, 14-7 here at the half. And, of course, those stats are presented to us by Michael Croce and Edward Jones. We'll keep it right here for now. As far as those stats, anything stick out to you in particular?
Frey. Frey is tearing us up. I mean, he's really the only running back that's hurt us. For a team that runs it a lot, you think he would be the workhorse. I didn't really expect that coming into the game. Tackling better on the running, especially with him. To me, I think we need to get Nettles involved just a hair more, I would say. Whether it be running, I think getting him and using his speed and get him off to the races, no one's going to beat him in a race. So I think that's one of the keys coming back in to the second half.
There we go. We'll take another break. Come back with your Mount Vernon Quick Lube halftime show. 14-7 Bulldogs. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports in the Section 618 app.
This is Keela from Body Quench. Are you ready to feel more energized, boost your immune system, conquer your weight loss goals, and feel ready to take on the world? If so, IV vitamin therapy is an easy and effective solution to get the job done. Body Quench in Mount Vernon and Salem, Illinois offers high-quality IV vitamin therapy to help you feel your best so you can be your best. Take charge and recharge. Visit mybodyquench.com to learn all about IV vitamin therapy and book your appointment today. Find us on Facebook at MyBodyQuench and mybodyquench.com.
Hi, I'm Marty with Huey and Newell Funeral Homes. Our society is ever-changing, and at times, upheaval and uncertainty seems to prevail. That's why compassion is so important, perhaps more than ever. Compassion changes everything. It mends what's broken and restores what's been lost. Remember, the slightest act of kindness and generosity can completely change someone's life. We are Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, serving you with compassion, care, and integrity now and many years to come.
To our farmers, you've got us covered when it comes to harvesting what we need to sustain a bright future. And for that, we thank you. But when natural disasters strike or the economy takes a plunge, who covers you? Don't let your hard work be in vain. Make sure you're covered too.
Country Financial has always been built and ready for the cultivators of progress. We know how to properly insure you, your family, machinery, crops, and your equipment. There's a lot you can't count on in your business. I'm Nathan Farrell with Country Financial in Mount Vernon. Contact me on Facebook and count on me to bring you some peace of mind and protection for your livelihood.
Watch the Rams in stunning high definition at WMIXsports.com. Powered by Allstate agent Paul Shields.
Back here in Highland from the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth, Rams football is delivered by Joe's Pizza and Pasta. Order a piping hot Chicago-style pie right to your home at orderjoes.com. There's still plenty of time to get there today and eat in person. just off the square on Jordan Street in Mount Vernon. This is your Body Quench halftime show as it continues here at the half. The Bulldogs 14, the Rams 7, and really the Rams, I'm sure, will have to make some sort of adjustments in the locker room, and really things were fine. Just a couple of Highland drives got away, and now you really got to tighten up defensively here on this first drive.
Yep, absolutely. You got to tighten up, bend, don't break, kind of mentality. You don't want to score here. I'd like to see a stop here, kind of like that first drive, going for fourth down, then we get the stop. Need that kind of momentum and need that kind of energy coming back into this Rams defense and Rams team. I think that'd be a good start for the Rams to kind of come back here and mount a comeback.
Well, we'll certainly see what they're capable of. As I promised you, a Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard here at the half.
I got cross country if you need it.
Yeah, go for it.
Thanks to the Coach Turner, Trace Turner, texted me. Congratulations to the Mount Vernon Rams boys team for qualifying for state. They're at Detweiler Park in Peoria. The girls, some individuals made the sectionals. None of them did qualify, but all of them had their season best times at the sectional meet, and that is hard to do, especially in this kind of weather. Congrats to them. Congrats to Coach Grider for a great season as well.
Of course, Kate McCook finished, I believe, in 28th. Joel Hayes in 32nd. Trey McGatt, 33rd. So good enough to finish top 5, top 6.
They need 7.
Yeah.
7 teams.
So I'm trying to think. I think they finished 5th.
Yep, 5th. Yep. It used to be 5 back in my day. If I might have had a few of my teams go to state, if had 7, but
of course,
not here nor there.
Congratulations to Rams Cross Country. Along with the Lady Rams, they are this week's Josh Finley Country Financial Rams of the Week. Last check, I believe it was Metamora hanging on against Decatur MacArthur in the second quarter. That's close to halftime now, more than likely. 15-14 the score there. We did have some scores rolling in from football. I have about 5 different athletic.net window tabs open here on my phone for the sake of cross country. Looks like today elsewhere around the area in 1A. Actually, that's a North Mac sectional for soccer. Columbia beats Williamsville. It's a super 1-0. Football today, no finals to speak of yet. Athens and Piasaw Southwestern are tied at 7. That's in 2A. In 1A, Carrollton leading Chesterfield-Waltonville at the half 8-6. Ooh, yeah. Nashville all over Payne at the half, 29-0. Shelbyville leading Westland 48-0. Class 3A, Greenville is leading Fairfield 6-0. That's still in the first quarter, according to IHSAfootball.com. Elsewhere,
Benton.
Believe it or not, I don't have that yet, but I can get it.
I just knew the team that was playing today, that's all.
Nope, let me switch Twitter accounts. And I'm sure we have it tweeted somewhere.
In the snake pit.
You betcha.
One of my favorite places to go as a visitor.
Oh, they're just getting underway.
Okay.
That's right.
Never mind.
They had a 2 o'clock kickoff.
Never mind.
Things I should know. But sometimes my right hand does not know what my left hand is doing. Harrisburg leading Carterville. Thanks, RJ. 21-0. That's in the second quarter. JB, let's see what we got. Let's see that come in. My cell signal has been dying somewhat. We'll wait for that to download. It is 15-14 Metamora at the half. Winner of this one gets the winner of that one, Metamora and Decatur MacArthur. That scoreboard update furnished by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Find him online, TonyWilt.com. Look for that white State Farm Jeep around town. We can tell you, JB, clutch. First quarter, Mount Carmel, the Golden Aces lead the Benton Rangers 7-0 as we wrap up that Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard update here on your Mount Vernon Quick Lube halftime show. 14-7 here, Highland leading Mount Vernon. Again, the winner of this one. If it's Highland and Metamora, Highland would host. Mm-hmm. If it's Highland and MacArthur, MacArthur would host. Now, if Mount Vernon's involved, they would host if it's Metamora. They would go on the road if it's MacArthur. How that works is, in case you're wondering, maybe you are, maybe you aren't, I'm going to tell you anyway. In the future rounds, whoever has hosted the fewest number of home games in the playoffs is the host. If they tied for the fewest number of games, then it's the higher seed that breaks the tie, which is why MacArthur would host if the Rams win and MacArthur wins. The MacArthur Generals and the Metamora Redbirds, I believe.
I have no clue.
Yeah.
There you go.
Been a minute.
Generals.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
Eisenhower Panthers, though, oddly enough. Because both Decatur high schools now, Stephen Decatur long gone, they're still St. Teresa, a parochial institution. But they're named after Eisenhower and MacArthur, obviously built post-World War II in the Boomer generation.
Right.
So, baby boomer, that is. So there we are. So they named them after I Shall Return and the interstate system.
Look at that.
And here we are. 12 minutes on the clock to start the third quarter. We'll get the second half underway. The Rams will kick off to the Highland Bulldogs. Again, it's 14-7. Rams trailing here after leading after one with 7-zip. Let's get an update on the temperature. Hopefully that rain's still holding off till 4 o'clock or later. Oh, 4:30, baby.
There we go.
It's getting later. 4:45 now. Freeze warning coming up, though, later.
Yeah.
Here in Madison County.
Okay. I was about to say.
Get those
I'll be
plants
home
inside.
by
Just
then.
be safe. We're just trying to stay dry during teardown. As we wait the kickoff, second half action. Glad to have you. WMIX Sports YouTube. We're listening to us 94.1 FM. I'm Chris Hugo. Tyler Williams alongside. Jeff Crow manning the camera. And it is Angela French back in our Mount Vernon studio. There's the kickoff from Sanders, and that is a boomer. Back into the end zone for the old TB touchback, and that'll start us at the 20.
Tell you what, that wind's starting to blow a little more.
Yes, sir.
It's not feeling great. I'll be honest.
Not
with you.
fantastic. It feels like 41.
Yeah.
To me, if it feels like 41, it should be 41. But it's actually 45.
It's a good point. I've always wondered that. Like the wind, it's wind chill, obviously, but
yes, sir.
I'm feeling it.
So 1st and 10 from their own 20 for the Bulldogs after the touchback on the Sanders kick, and we are underway with the third quarter. Here in Highland, Jelly and his crew back out offensively. Looks like Fry is the back here for the Bulldogs. And handoff will go right up the middle. Running room and more. He's on the hash to the 35, now to the 37, 38-yard line. Gain of 18 on the ground.
It's a pretty big hole for him.
Yes, sir. Cold chill. 8 seconds into the quarter. It's 14-7. I couldn't find any of the hot hands this morning at the local lumber superstore. Any of that went on your leg or your feet. I just found the ones for the hands. As now out of the pistol, and it's going to be Jelly keeping it himself. Broke away from a tackler. R.J. King going to chase him down around the 40. He's drugged to the 42. Gain of about 4 on the ground for Jelly. Rams are Jelly right now. They trail by 7.
Yeah, there you go. Jelly roll.
Oh, all the action, as you know, delivered by Joe's Pizza and Pasta, the people's choice for favorite Italian in Mount Vernon, just off the square on Jordan Street. Out of the gun here, single back set, 2 to the right here for the Bulldogs, dressed in black, red trim. This is going to be a fake handoff, then a keeper up the middle. It looks like he lunges forward for about a 6-yard gain here for Jelly, just right up the gut. Could be a first down. We're going to see what
short.
Oh, they don't give him the spot I would have. You know it's generous if I'm giving it. So that'll actually be a gain of 4.
Stonewall. See if the Mount Vernon Rams stonewall him here.
So it'll be 3rd and short here for the Bulldogs. Out of the pistol here for Jelly. They'll move the fullback to the right. And that's first down yards and then some for Fry. As he dives past midfield to about the 48. Gain of 5. Hunter Fry having a pretty good day here for the Bulldogs.
He is, absolutely.
10:30 mark of the third quarter. Chris Hugo, Tyler Williams alongside in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth. A long-standing tradition of superior orthopedic care at the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Trailing 14-7. This is going to be a run for a loss. No, it's not. Jelly kept it. He is going left, and he's inside the 30. What a move. What a fake. Unreal. I bought. They bought. We all bought.
I bought it.
That's a huge run. From the 48 down to the 31-32. They're giving him 20. Oh, boy.
Wow.
See if I got that replay in time. Holy cow. And now another fake, as this time he will be chased down, and that's going to be R.J. King with, I think, still barely in the pocket, back to the 30.
Looks like I may be shaking up a little bit.
Loss of 3.
R.J. just landed right on top of him. It's a big boy.
See that fake again. 9:50 mark of the third, 14-7. Those of you watching and get this replay, just what a fake to rip it out. He handed off and then ripped it back out, and just a nice 20-yard run by the quarterback Jelly on that play. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I was looking up the wrong way, and then I didn't even see it.
He's like, no, you don't, Rakers. Could have been Fry. Forgot to look at this point. Mal Fry's going to get the carry. He'll counter back left, and he's inside the 25, looking to the 30. 20, 10, 15, 5. He's pushed out before the pylon. It'll be 1st and goal for the Bulldogs on a big run by Fry.
Saw a couple holdings there. None of them called.
Looks like down to the 2. 31-yard run by Fry. Out of the frying pan into the fire here for the Rams defensively. Gave up a score to almost end that first half, and now giving it right back to the Bulldogs. Fry run up the middle. Looks like he might be close. Nope, just about 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and goal for the 1-yard line now for Highland. 9:12 left. We're in the third quarter. It's second half action. Video streaming presented by Paul Shields, Mountford and Allstate agent. You're in good hands with Allstate. I see some of the Triad Knights in attendance. They wrapped up a nice win on the road last night at Muhammad Seymour. And that's going to be Fry again. He'll go to the other side. Rams trying to keep him out of the end zone. Jameer Smith hits him with a last-ditch effort. I think Jameer kept him out along with the others. So now it's 3rd and 1. 3rd and goal for the 1-yard line. Cold day at Highland. It's about 45 degrees. Feels like 41. And the Bulldogs looking to heat up here with another touchdown from SI Talent Carbon Supply. Rolling to the right side, little bootleg pass, and finding him in the back of the end zone. He being number 39. Number 1 in your hearts, however, as Nick that Judge. Is. Oh, it's Nick Judge. Yes, sir. Little 1-yard touchdown pass. We're on the old Kelly Chase 39. Well, okay, it's 20-7 Highland. Ellis will try the PAT here at the 8:30 mark of this third quarter. Kick is up, and it is bueno. (21-7) Bulldogs. Oh, Bulldogs are better than I thought they'd be.
What's that?
Said Bulldogs are better than I thought they'd be.
Yeah, they're pretty good on offense, especially.
Knew they'd be good. Thought the Rams would still, be able to overcome it, this defense, but give a lot of credit to the Bulldog D. 8:30 remains, third quarter. Rams are down but not out. They should have the football. We await the kickoff for Highland. Rams cross country, congratulations. State bound, headed to Detweiler Park next week, and I hope for great weather for them, but usually no.
Nope, not usually.
No, sir.
Wet and cold and rainy, sometimes sleeting. Fast course.
Yeah.
Fast course for your runner.
So they're state bound. Of course, they are currently the Rams of the week along with Lady Rams cross country, both qualified for that Jacksonville sectional today. Josh Finley, Country Financial, to help ensure what matters most. Call Josh Finley, your financial advisor, 814 Harrison in Mount Vernon. That was also our Walgreens Distribution Center first score of the quarter. Walgreens Distribution Center, walk-in Wednesdays, 11 to 1 every Wednesday. Meet directly with a member of HR. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer. There's the kick, and that will be a dead bounce at about the 24. Picked up finally. Rams go right middle. Uh-oh. Right up the middle for Boo Ray as he has a tackle beat. 35-30. He's inside the 20, 15-10. Touchdown. Boo Ray.
I mean, that's how you do it right there. That's how you get your team back in the game. And absolutely great run by Navante Nesbitt. That's how you get your team back in the game. Defense needs to step up right now and get a stop and get this offense right back out there.
76 yards for Navante Nesbitt Jr., and that puts the Rams back in action within a possession. It is 21-13. I have that highlight somewhere. I had to watch it myself, though, to get the yardage. Can't beat a little kickoff return magic. Took all of 12 seconds. He slowed down a little.
Yeah.
Kick is up for car 9, and it is 21-14. What a run.
Weird angle. I didn't know if it was in or not.
I had no idea what was happening, but I do know this. We're going to watch that kick again.
Maybe I'm going to pick over your shoulder here.
Yep, right around the 24. Boom, and he knew. I mean, when he got that clearing, he just had that kicker to beat. Slips a tackle there, which I somehow lost the ability to speak clearly whenever he broke that tackle. But he got in for 74 yards, and that's a big run for Boo Ray.
Yeah, right when he got in that opening, I was like, Nesbitt.
Yes, sir. The old 76er.
Number 5 never fails to impress.
He's that rare guy that has the same number in football and basketball.
Yeah. Yeah. You can do that.
Many expect him to stretch beyond the 1,000-point mark this year. Joined some pretty good company.
Absolutely.
We'll see. He has 655 so far. Of course, with all respect to Tim Holloway and the Rams basketball team, one of my goals is to have to figure out if Rams basketball gets the FM or if the Rams and the football team in a state title game gets 94.1 FM. I mean, these are nightmares I'd love to have.
Yeah. I think that's a good problem to have.
Yep. Just like I've always wanted to do Rams baseball on the same day as a Rams basketball super sectional.
There you go.
They usually start at the same time and end the same time. But we'll see. Anyhow, back to this one. 21-14 Bulldogs. Dreams aside, 8:18 left in the third. That's going to be a return now coming for the 9. Far side, could be trouble outside the hash at the 30, 31, 32, 34. Down to the 40, out of bounds, 41.
It's a good return. Tell you what, we need to kick it away from that guy.
Yeah, don't kick to him.
Don't kick to Fry.
Good to have the hammer. Listen to old school radio on 94.1 FM.
The hammer.
Also sent a picture of the radio. Of course, where you can actually read that it's Rams football playoffs at Highland on the old RDS, the radio data display. Gotta love it. Okay, Bulldogs have it. 1st and 10 from their own 41-yard line. They'll send close to trips to the right side. Out of the pistol here for the quarterback, Jelly. 21-14. Big kickoff return, touchdown by Devontae Nesbitt. And now a handoff will just go right up the middle here for Fry. And the Rams sniff him out, maybe at best a gain of 2. Oh, 3. Come on. What game are you guys watching? He didn't even get up from there.
No, he did not.
It's all right. We all good. We square. 7:50 mark of the third quarter, 21-14. Rams trailing by 7. Highland with the football. It'll be 2nd and 7 now for the black-clad Bulldogs. Here on their home turf, quite literally. Turf here at the Highland field. And now somebody jumps.
False start, number 70. Offense.
Look at you. Of course, you had pretty good angle on that one.
It was right. I mean, right where I could see. Not very many good angles where we're at. That was a good one. Right at midfield or the 40-yard line is about the best angle for me.
So that will make it 2nd and 12 for Highland. Jelly out of the gun. A couple of backs in the backfield. Left and right are his receivers. And now out of play action. 3-step drop. Throws over the top. And this is going to be for Judge.
No.
Staples didn't turn around in time. And that's going to be pass interference. And it'll be a penalty on the Rams.
He had his flag out before he even touched him.
Yep.
It's ridiculous. You're anticipating the call.
If Staples could have just turned around, it might have been all right. So the PI is DPI, and it's on the Rams. 7:14 left in the third. Chris
Mings
Hugo, Tyler
happy.
Williams alongside. Halftime score, Harrisburg all over Carterville, 23-0. That game on the WEBQ AM feed on the Section6mate.com app. Well, a 15-yard penalty takes it down to the 46 in Malvernon territory. Rams definitely need a stop on this possession here. 7:14 left, third quarter. All the action delivered by Joe's Pizza and Pasta at Mount Vernon. And handoff. Nope, it's going to be a quarterback keeper. Jelly right up the middle, pushed somewhat from the shoulders from behind. Ends up at about the 40 for a gain of 6. Wheel snipe Jelly. 7 minutes left, third quarter.
That penalty, man, it's a drive killer.
It is.
For
out of the gun with Beadle in motion. They were going to sweep, and he cut right back up. He has running room to the 30, down to the 25. Honestly, I don't want to make too much of it. That was actually a touchdown-saving tackle by Jameer Smith-Hanson because he had room to break. Oh, no, you got, what, about 15?
Sure.
21-14 score, 6:30 left, third quarter. Chris Hugo, Tyler Williams alongside, 2:30 in the Central Time Zone. 21-14 Bulldogs, and Jelly is going to slip past R.J. King and go down to the 20-yard line. What is going on? They just have the yardage wrong on the scoreboard. That's why I said 15 earlier. Woo-wee. King had him almost tackled. It ends up as a gain of 5. That's why I wasn't calling him out for a mistake. It just he had him, and then he broke away. That was a good job by Jelly.
It's tough. He's got that cast on his arm. I don't know if he couldn't. It's on a weird side. I don't know if he could grab his jersey.
Reinecker to the right side here for the Bulldogs. Beadle in the right slot. They'll send Judge and Greenwald over to the left. Load left here out of the gun for the Bulldogs. It's going to be, quarterback keeper on the option.
Tackle.
And that's a great tackle.
Rudolph.
Harry Rudolph 2.0.
A loss of 1.
Nice tackle by Rudolph, number 44, 5:20 left. We're in the third. It's 21-14 Bulldogs. Rams trying to come up with a stop here on what will be 3rd and 6 for Highland. They sub in and out. I was warned of that ahead of time. Jonathan Pratt back into the game. He'll be split to the left side. Out of the pistol now. Beadle going to be in motion. Nope, he'll just come strengthen that left. And this will be Rakers, and he'll be brought down for a loss. R.J. King said, "You're not going to get away from me this time. I'll club you all the way back to the 25.
Loss of 2. Who is that? Rakers?
Yes, sir. Rakers had that big 10-yard run earlier, and he hasn't done much since.
It's all been Frey. It's been a Frey show.
And that'll take us to 4th down and about 9 now after the loss. 4:37 left, third quarter. This would be a tremendously large stop for the Rams.
They got good tackling here. Just make sure you get him down. If you get him down.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and 9. Jelly. Out of play action, rolling to the right side. He's pressured, has room to run, and he runs into Jameer Smith-Henson, I think, at about the 21-yard line. He won't get there. Jameer Smith-Henson with the tackle, and that's going to be a run of about 5. It'll be a turnover on downs as the Rams will take over at their own 21.5.
Hey, what, making me nervous scrambling like that. It's a big stop by the Rams defense.
Absolutely. Massive stop by the Rams defense. Massive stop by the Rams defense. I'm going to say it one more time because I can. Massive stop by the Rams defense.
I think the Highland crowd was not liking my kickoff return commentary here. That got a little loud in there. They're all looking over at me.
Don't stick us outside. 4:15 left in the third quarter. And this is going to be a carry for Mylan Nettles, and he gets to the 25, maybe near that far hash for a gain of about 4. You stick me outside, you're getting loud, Hugo, whether you like it or not.
Yep.
Stick me inside, you're getting loud, Hugo.
Yeah, I'm getting loud. I'll get a little loud.
3:53 left, third quarter. It'll cut it to, or actually make it 2nd and 6 here for the Rams. Appreciate Tony Wilt, scoreboard sponsor. Your State Farm agent at Mount Vernon. Let him show you why having a local agent matters for your insurance. We'll get you some more scores in a moment. 3:38 left, third quarter. Diamond T set here for the Rams. And now handoff. It's Boo-Ray looking to go right back up the gut. He's shy of the 35, maybe the 34 for Devontae Nesbitt Jr. That's a gain of 9 for a first down.
It's a great run by Devontae. Gets that hole there on that left side of the line and just kind of uses that speed and quickness to get a 9-yard gain.
3:27 left, third quarter, 21-14 Bulldogs. Rams with the football, first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line. If you're wondering where Boo-Ray is for the career, don't worry. He's still got a ways to go.
Might need another game.
Yeah, because he's not within 200 yet, unofficially.
He can break it one off here.
He might.
A pass here.
Yep. Rolling right is Mays. That's caught by Nesbitt, but running backward,
okay,
he'll lose yardage.
That's the second time they've done that. They've been out of bounds, and they still sling him down. There's no flag. That is the second time they have done that in this game, and they have still not called it. I know I get letting him play, but you're going to get somebody hurt.
That's the old rubbing his racing, I suppose, right there. But ends up, because of how the run occurred, about 2 or 3 instead of 5 or 6. As that'll bring up 2nd and 8. They only give 2, whatever. 2:30 left, third quarter, 21-14 Bulldogs.
Didn't mean to get too fired up there. But that.
It'll happen. Load left here to the left side. Mays, I think, had a tough row to hoe on the snap. Gets 1 on the carry. We'll drop below 2:10 here. Third quarter action from Highland. We're in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth.
3rd and 5.
What a long-standing tradition of orthopedic excellence they have. Superior orthopedic care at OCSI. Now down below 2 minutes left in the third. 21-14. Rams trailing by a touchdown here on a big 3rd down and 5 from their own 39-yard line. And now the handoff will go to Nettles, and I think he's swallowed up inside that hash. Gets about a couple on the play.
Might start going for some of these.
See what the Rams do. I mean, we're getting late in the third quarter here. Sometimes it's tough to heat up on a cold day.
Yeah, absolutely.
It'll be 4th and 2 for the Rams, and I would imagine they'll go for it. I've been wrong before.
4th and 2. Give it to your workhorse and see what he can do.
Double tight diamond T here for the Rams after working out of the gun most of the first half. Mays, maybe a little belly counter here. Cut right back up, and maybe with the first down, Devontae Nesbitt. Rams act as if they have it. Highland says nope. This is the TOD, and the ball is resting comfortably at the 44. It's going to depend on spot, and 100% the spot. Arms pointing each direction. I have an idea. Don't mess up the spot, and let's measure. Oh, they messed up the spot. That's here nor there. Rams claiming they have it. Dan Mings not happy with the spot. Chris Hugo not happy with the spot. The Rams not happy with the spot. Dan in that rare white Rams hat. That's quickly nestled to his right pocket. Getting ready to put it back on his head. He's not happy. Nope. He's just waving. That's not a good spot.
That's a horrible spot.
I called you Hank. My apologies.
It's a horrible spot.
Oh, man. He looked like he was closer to the 45 than the 44, and it's going to be Bulldog football. Well, my opinion is that is not a good spot. .49 seconds remain here in the third as the Rams TOD.
It's an awful spot.
Turnover on downs, 21-14 Bulldogs, and they take over in Mount Vernon territory at the 44-yard line.
I mean, I thought he at least got to the 45 with that extra effort.
I did too. I didn't think it was a question.
It's awful.
21-14 Bulldogs looking to add another here. Looking for another SI Talent Carpet Supply touchdown, and this will be a sweep to the right. And coming around is Fry. He gets inside the 35, pushed ahead beyond the 30 down to the 28 by Staples and Bure. That's going to be a gain of maybe 12, but there is a flag in the backfield. Don't write it down yet.
I did not.
43.6 seconds left. And this one may go backward.
Wouldn't mind it.
No, sir.
Hate to be a homer, but I'm going to be right now. Wouldn't mind it.
I don't know if I've used any first-person pronouns today, but normally playoffs sometimes a little the homer creeps out. So on the penalty against Highland, on the hold, it'll take it back beyond midfield to the Bulldog 47. Wind that clock with 42 seconds left here in this third quarter. They're going to hurry up on 1st and 20. Flanked by two backs. Now Fry's going to get the carry. Trying to get to the near side, midfield 45. Looks, nice spin there at the 40. Looked like he may have been, but he's to the 40-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 13 for Hunter Fry.
Might need another line for Hunter Fry.
Hunter Fry belongs to the city, apparently. 21-14. I don't know. I was just working at Glenn Fry reference any way I could.
There you go.
Heat is on was going to make me wish for having heat, as that should. Yep, that'll strike the end of the third quarter. We'll come back. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Highland Bulldogs. After 3, Highland 21, Mount Vernon 14. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon is the people's choice for a favorite Italian restaurant. Order online at orderjoes.com or come by 819 Jordan Street, just off the square in downtown Mount Vernon. Joe's has great fresh salads, pasta, and garlic breads, and is the place to dine on real Chicago-style pizza during game night. Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon, 819 Jordan Street, orderjoes.com. Your taste buds will thank you.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm thick-cut bacon sizzling on your stove. And while you were over there smearing your bagel, this little piggy went on a splatter spree. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, you'll be crying wee, wee, wee over this fire in your home. So get Allstate.
Contact your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today to see how you can save.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Vehicle and Property Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams football on WMIX, delivered by Joe's Pizza.
Man, Joe's Pizza sounds great right now. OrderJoes.com, have it delivered while you watch this one. But I don't know the rate this is moving, if they'll get there by the end of the game, and they're still freaky fast. I think that's taken, but Joe's Pizza and Pasta, the presenting sponsor of Rams Athletics here on WMIX. 2nd and 7 for the Bulldogs. We start the fourth. They're up 21-14. They're at the Mount Vernon 40-yard line, far hash, and this is going to be a quarterback keeper by Jelly. He just runs right up the middle, first down more. Nice job by Malik Grissom to trip him up, but from the 40 down to the black tent, can't tell. 13. 13 for Jelly. That's not a made-up number. 15 is my made-up number. 11:50 to go. We're in the fourth quarter from Highland. 21-14 Bulldogs. They have another first down, this time on the Mount Vernon 27. They'll send Beetle in motion, but it's quarterback keeper Jelly. Swallowed up, though, by Maddox Randall. What a tackle, no gain. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's a great tackle by Randall there. Not going for the fake and just going straight up the middle. Good tackle. Going fast here.
Second and 10, 11:20 left. We're in the fourth. Nice fake left. Oh, just dump off pass. That's Rakers. He'll get to the 25-20, cuts back toward midfield. And he's brought down from behind by Maddox Randall, pushing him across the 15. Down to the 13. So a 14-yard pass to Rakers. Was that a pass or a run? My apologies.
It was a screen pass.
We'll drop below the 11-minute mark in the ball game. 21-14 Bulldogs. They're threatening now. 1st and 10 on the 13. They can get a first down without a touchdown. Rolling to the right off of the fake handoff. And now a fade right at the flag. And that one's going to be picked off in the end zone. That is one of the freshmen, Josh Crowder. Touchback, Josh Crowder.
Wow.
And as if you needed any more proof, that's Creighton Turner saying we got it. Big brother, of course, and the cross-country team headed to state next week. Congratulations. Dad down there somewhere on the sideline.
Need something here. That was a great play by Josh Crowder. Man, he had the first pick at the Waterloo game, too.
Yeah, he did. Pick 6, wasn't it?
Yeah, like a 70-yard pick 6,
yes.
I think.
Here we are back in the valley on the road. Double tight diamond T. Rams are going to try to use Nesbitt. He breaks for it here to the 30, but pulled down at about the 31. It's a first down and then some. Gain of about 12 for Boo-Ray on the ground. If they spot it at the 32, they'll spot 31. It's 11.
Spots have not been their strength today.
Not even the worst spots on the planet right now. We still got Steve lurking around somewhere.
Yeah, wherever he's at.
One of many that have chimed in today. Thank you all for watching and or listening. Double tight, diamond T. Nope, load right. My bad. Under center for Mays. Pitch to the outside. This is going to be Millsap looking for some change of pace. To the 35-yard line. He just couldn't get past that edge. It'll be a gain of 4 for Q.
It's a good run by him. Hasn't ran it very much today.
Take a look at our Michael Croce and Edward Jones postgame stats in our Body Quench postgame show. Of course, Body Quench in Mount Vernon and Salem. You can find out all they offer at mybodyquench.com. All types of infusions to make you feel a lot better. Double-tied diamond tee this time. It's going to be,
it was a weird ball.
Blast left, but that might be a gain of 1 to 2 if they're lucky for Boo Ray.
Like 2, maybe 1, I don't know.
9:30 mark of the fourth quarter. 21-14, Bulldogs on top of the Rams. I don't think these two teams have ever played.
Ever?
Not according to my trusty, dusty official records. Official doesn't always mean accurate. Remember that. 9:07 left here in the quarter. It's 3rd and 5 for the Rams. Back to pass. A little dump off to Cole Timmons. He's got to find some running room. He's brought down hard at the 40.
All right.
It'll be 4. It's going to be 4th and 1 for the Rams.
It's close.
They put it on the wrong side of the 40. Huh. Okay, 4th and long run, 1 for the Rams.
Not great.
No, it's not. That's awful, in my opinion. I'm not going to whine.
Hey, Hugo, I agree with you, so it's majority right here.
A play like this could make your Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game. 4th and 1.
Little tush push.
Little tush push. It's not Philly, so it's not the brotherly shove.
Yeah.
It's close. I don't know, man. It's close. Jeff Crow says it's a first down, but I don't know. As bad as the spots have been.
I tell you what, that's an awful spot.
It's still not a great spot. They're still going to go ahead and bring out the chains. 8:21 left in the fourth quarter, 21-14 Highland. The old Frank Costanza stopped short in terms of spotting the football.
Awful spot. I mean, we're starting at the 40-yard line, and we pushed him, and he laid flat on the ground. Like, how is he only it doesn't make any sense.
Quick Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard update for you. Metamora leading Decatur MacArthur 22-14 in the third quarter. And the chains tell us that it's Highland ball after a turnover on downs. $8:21 left, fourth quarter, 21-14 Bulldogs. They take over. They take over on the Mount Vernon 40-yard line.
It's not.
I'm going to say the 40 because the spot's that bad. It's really the 40. It should be at the 41 and a half. 8:21 left. Again, that's just an opinion. Out of the pistol here for the Bulldogs. And this carry is going to be swallowed up in the backfield. Big loss. Harry Rudolph Jr., Colter Prokowski, and Jameer Smith-Hinson, Maddox Randall, but it was Rudolph that made the initial contact and brought him down. It'll be 2nd and 15 on a loss of 5.
It's a good tackle by Rudolph. Good. I mean, there was a bunch of them there, but he
Great
got there
tackle.
first. He got there first.
7:53 remains, fourth quarter, down but not out. 2nd and 15 for the Bulldogs. Raker's in motion, and it's going to be Jelly to keep. He'll run around up the middle, get those yards back and then some. Leans forward, maybe for a first down on the near hash at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 14, should be 2nd and short. Unless they mess this up too. You got to be kidding me.
This guy's saying first down. This guy over here isn't. This is ridiculous.
Oh, my goodness. This is not good.
Oh, my gosh.
And they give him the first down. It's a gain of 15, maybe 16. I don't know about that. Even their chain gang's confused. Even their chain gang doesn't believe it's first down.
Yeah, because it's not. This is ridiculous.
7:36 left here in the fourth quarter. It's 21-14 Highland. Chains will move. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
It's ridiculous.
.7:32 left. We're in the fourth quarter from Highland. The Bulldogs 21, the Rams 14. Carry up the middle by Fry. No doubter. This time, that's easily a first down. As he's inside the 20, down to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 14 for Fry. .7:23 left in the fourth quarter. The Bulldogs trying to add a big insurance score here. Joe's Pizza and Pasta can cater just about any size meal for any party need. OrderJoes.com to find out more. Out of the gun here for Jelly. Rakers the back, but they'll have Beetle in motion. The sweet play, Beetle. He'll cut right back up. He'll get to the 10, brought down by Staples. And, of course, it'll be closer to the 9. Gain of about 9.
Yeah, it was a good jet sweep out there to the outside. Rams need a stop here, big time.
6:39 mark of the fourth. Out of the pistol. Rakers will get the carry. Ghost ended up off tackle right. Gets inside the 5. That'll be a first down on a gain of 5. Clock will pause with the chains moving here. It'll be first and goal for the Bulldogs from the 4. Just unreal. Fry now with a stretch play to the right, far corner, he's in. 27-14 Highland. With 6:22 remaining here in the fourth. A Walgreens Distribution Center first score of the quarter on the SI Talent Carbon Supply touchdown. And we will await the kick. Snap, kick, hold, not in that order. Splits the uprights, it's 28-14. We await the kickoff. 6 minutes, 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Mount Vernon Rams trailing the Highland Bulldogs now, 28-14. Video streaming presented by Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon Allstate agent. Of course, you can call Paul at 618-241-0551. Auto, home, business, life, renters, even your boat or ATV. Paul has or will get you covered. Glad to be able to bring you video from Highland for free.
Rams got to keep playing here. Can't get down on yourself. You know, one kickoff return or whatever it may be, put you right back in the game. But, you know, I'm not going to talk about the spots anymore.
Hear that spot? No more name drops either.
Yeah.
28.
Done doing it. I'm done doing it.
28-14. That's the Ram deficit. We'll see if they kicked anybody this time. I wouldn't. I'd rather take my chances out of bounds. There you go.
Going to.
That's going to take a hop out of bounds.
Okay.
Oh, I was like, uh-oh, somebody have to go get that. Took a hop out around the 10. That's where the flag will be, and it'll push it up. 6:22 left. Rams are going to have to get moving. Get moving, get a stop, or get an onside kick or something. Trailing by a couple of scores. We're in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. Get quick care for you and your family at SSM Healthcare Clinics. It's wellness that works with your schedule right here in Mount Vernon.
Here?
They're going to re-kick deeper.
Jeez.
So kickoff will be from the 35 as Dan Mings trying to give his team a chance to run one back. Of course, if Nettles is able to run in one back, he'll get a new middle name. For sure. Might be the full Monty if he runs one back.
Wouldn't mind it.
28-14, Rams trailing the Bulldogs here on the road, the opening round of the IHSA Class 5A state playoffs. As of now, would get Metamora at home if they win. There's a kick, and that's going to worm burn. Oh, nope, just a turf hop to the 20. Nettles trying to spy. He's at the 30, trying to turn on the Jets at the 35, trying to cut back now.
Oh.
Nice move at the 40. He'll lean forward to the 45, where the Rams will have it first down. Okay.
Good run back.
There. 6:12 left, fourth quarter. 28-14, Highland.
Wouldn't mind mixing in some passes here, just kind of not taking a lot of time off the clock.
If you've been hurt on the job, call Hannigan and McGovern at 618-241-9251. Experience you can count on, a reputation you can trust. Rams would love another SI Tile and Carpet Supply touchdown here. Need it badly. Season on the line. 6:12 left, fourth quarter. Down 14. Price to the right. Nettles to the right slot. They'll work out of the gun. Back is Nesbitt. Quick pass into the backfield. That's dropped. He's got to pick it up. Nettles will get it. It was a backwards pass. It'll be a loss to the 41-yard line. Loss of 5. Holy cow. That could have been
was backwards.
Bad to worse.
It was close.
From this perspective, it was. The target was not. The pass was.
Yeah, that's a good point.
On target because Milan very much ran a little forward. It's all right, though. They got it back. It'll just be second and long now. 2nd and 15, 5:30 left in the ballgame. Q will go left. He'll wing up to the left side. They'll have Nettles and Price to the right. And now they'll look to Bouray. Uh-oh, tough play there, so he'll have to cut around, and that's going to be a loss. Be a loss of about 3, maybe 4 for Nesbitt. It's not going to help the career rushing total. Loss of about 3. Back to the 38. Big third down for the Rams. It'll be 3rd and 18 here. 3rd and St. Rose. The down marker feels like it's at Glick Park at this point. And on 3rd down, sweep left side. This will be Nettles. He'll get not even to the original line of scrimmage, but he'll at least get to the 42. It's going to be another bad spot, and it will be a gain of just a few. It is very clearly, from my perspective, even with the knee down, pass. Okay, that's fine. That's where it was. My apologies. Shouldn't have judged the spot by the side judge. That's exactly where it was. Bring up 4th and 14 here, and the Rams have to get this, obviously, because it's 4th down, but season in the balance. Price to the left. They'll send Millsap. And they're going to tighten up right side on 4th and 14. Looking downfield. Price is over the top. Mays is going to be swallowed up at the 35. Mays swallowed up for a loss. He got out of the pocket. It's a loss of 7. And that'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I mean, Mays just trying to look for something to get it downfield. Just absolutely got swallowed up by 2 or 3 Highland Bulldogs.
Make no mistake, this is a very good Highland team. Very balanced offensively, can do what they need to do. They take care of the football, as evidenced in the stat you provided us in the pregame of only 2 fumbles this season. They'll play the winner of Metamora and Decatur MacArthur if they hang on. Rams would love for that to be them next week. 3:51 left in the 4th, 28-14 Highland. Out of the pistol here for Jelly. Quick handoff, Fry up the middle. Uh-oh, between the hashes, leans forward to the 30. Make that 25, I'm sorry, that black tent. He's inside the 20. 16, legit. Remember, 15's fake. Unless I qualify, it is always a fake number. 3:45 left in the 4th quarter. 28-14 score. Bulldogs. We'll see the clock start as the chains have moved. Another Bulldog first down. And Many fans headed for the exits. And it'll be Fry again. Go with your workhorse as he'll carry it right side and gets down to about the 13. Another gain of 5 for Fry.
Yeah,
I don't know about you. He's in the next line territory here, getting close on my score sheet. Getting close. I think I've been writing some stuff down for him by default, too. Second and about 5 for the Bulldogs. 28-14 Highland here at home for them. We're in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. Rams football has been delivered by Joe's Pizza and Pasta. And I hear a whistle. I hear a tackle, and I hear Rakers for a loss of 3.
There you go.
Watch that one on my monitor. Glad we videoed today. We'll drop close to the 2-minute mark here in the fourth. 2nd and 9 here for Highland. Empty backfield here for Jelly, just a sophomore. What a career he's going to have in front of him.
Yeah, absolutely.
And a timeout for the Bulldogs. It's presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. Advanced care close to home in the King City. I mean, think about it. 1,500 passing yards coming in. I think about 500 rushing yards. Sophomore quarterback. Of course, you got one of my pet peeves, and that's music playing over the marching band or the pep band. I mean, what the? Who does? Don't do that to your marching band.
Yeah.
Let them play. 2:07's where we're at in the fourth. 28-14 Bulldogs, and it's an 8-1 Bulldog team for a reason. Shut out by Muhammad Seymour in week 2. Muhammad lost to Highland rival Triad last night, 20-19. Bulldogs had to go all the way north of Champaign, or the Triad Knights, rather, had to go all the way north of Champaign to win that one. Second and 9 now for Jelly and the Bulldogs, all dressed in black, white and red trim. Ball is on the Mount Vernon 17-yard line inside the hashes. Rakers is the back. Out of the gun. And the handoff will go to Rakers. Nice cut right back up toward the middle, but I think at best it might be a gain of 1.
It's getting a little chippy down there.
It is. But just remember this. It's hard to lose control of something you didn't have control of in the first place.
That's a good point.
4th and about 7, in my opinion. So 4th down here for the Bulldogs. We'll drop to about 1:30. And then some. Quick Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard. SVW leads Carrollton 28-8. That is in the 4th.
They came back.
Yes, sir. Scoreboard updates furnished by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent at Mount Vernon. Find him online, TonyWilt.com, or look for the white State Farm Jeep around town. Is Highland really burning the timeouts here?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I guess they want to be here in the rain.
Fourth quarter, Metamora leads Decatur MacArthur 29-14. Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard followed up by this SSM Health Good Samaritan Hospital timeout. Advanced care close to home in the King City. Minute 23 remains in the fourth quarter. Highland 28, Mount Vernon 14. Ball is on the 16-yard line in Mount Vernon territory. It's 4th and about 8. Jelly out of the gun. Rakers is back.
Wow.
Rolling to the right side. Staples gives chase. Pressured, and it's complete to Judge in the backfield. Jameer Smith-Hinson will trip him up for the turnover on downs. That is at the 22. Nope. Again, I can't see the numbers. That's the 17. With 1:17 left, it'll be a turnover on downs. The Rams trail by 2 touchdowns. They have all 3 timeouts.
Need something magical.
No doubt. Appreciate Joe's Pizza and Pasta for the support all season. They'll be back with us for the remaining sports. Apologies for the sniffles. A little chilly out here. Don't even want to look at the mirror later. See what kind of crusties are going on. Let things dry up.
I don't want to look at Mary anyway.
Well, I mean, there is that. 28-14 Highland, 1:17 left. Rams have it 1st and 10 from their own 17-yard line. Out of the gun for Malachi Mays. Nesbitt's his back. He's looking downfield over the top. Nope, thrown to the left side. It's picked off. That's the season. Picked off by Highland on the interception return. Still on the feet, 15, 10, 5. And hold after hold, he'll get into the end zone. INT return. Dalton Balin will put a cap on the Rams season.
Had to do something there. Pass it downfield. Got smoked as he threw the ball. Just a little underthrown because of the hit there, and just absolutely devastating for the Mount Vernon Rams.
Our next broadcast will be Tuesday, November 14th. Lady Rams at T-Town.
T-Town.
Yes, sir. Our next Rams broadcast will be Wednesday, November 22nd, Thanksgiving Eve from Triad, where they'll take on Planet Granite. The Stovetop Stuffing Classic. Kick is good. It's 35-14.
A little bit of a break to the Lady Rams. Not much.
Their first official practices will begin on Monday. Boys will follow the week after. Well, 1:04 left, 35-14, and Dan Mings and the Rams, you give all the credit in the world. Could have just as easily come in 8-1.
Yeah, I mean, just with injury and stuff, could have come in 8-1.
$35-14, 1:04 left. You've seen these two teams, these two schools rather battle it out on the baseball diamond. Time and time again. An epic 2015 sectional championship game. The football playoff version going to go to the Bulldogs. Never say never. Stranger things have happened.
That's never say never.
$35-14 score. Bulldogs on top, ready for kickoff. And that will worm burn its way to Marlon Price at the 35. He's running side to side, needs to run up. And trying to push his way to the 40, but pulled down at about the 38-yard line, where the Rams will have it with less than a minute to play. 35-14 Highland. All the action delivered by Joe's Pizza and Pasta. We'll have your Body Quench postgame show coming to wrap things up here on this 2023 campaign. Rams look toward the sideline. King will come back out with 56 seconds. 15 on the play clock, down to 14. And unfortunately, Devontae Nesbitt's not going to get to that career rushing record. Set the single season record today, though. And now he'll get another carry. Right up the middle as he gets to midfield and then some to about the 48. Well, give him the 49, of course. Why would they dare give him any more than they have to?
Right.
And that'll be a gain of 12 for Boo Ray. We'll have his official yardage totals a little bit later. Anything we give you now will be unofficial. 35-14. Of course, if the Rams do lose, this video will remain public for your viewing pleasure. And we'll set the entire season public later on, as this will be Mays running to about the 40-yard line. Good run by Malachi. Gain of about 8. Maybe 9. Shy of a first down.
Bounds?
I thought he did. Clapper continued to run.
How much is that? I'm sorry.
About 9. It'll be 2nd and 1 with 10 seconds remaining. And that will be a run by Nesbitt for a slight loss. Final score from Highland. The Highland Bulldogs 35, the Mount Vernon Rams 14. We'll come back with your Body Quench post-game show in a moment. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports in the Section 618 app.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta is the people's choice for favorite Italian restaurant.
Mark Thursday night on your calendar for all-you-can-eat spaghetti, garlic sticks, salad, and a drink for only $8.
Come taste homemade recipes passed down through generations so that every dish is packed with love, tradition, and incredible flavors.
Experience pasta the way Nana used to make it. 819 Jordan Street, south of the square in Mount Vernon.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon. Traditional,
but unlike any other.
Every body is different. Some get injured while others wear down. At Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, your unique condition is at the center of all we do. Whether you want to compete at the top of your game, play with your grandkids, or simply enjoy a day without pain, the Orthopedic Center is there for you. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Give them a call at 618-242-3778 or visit them at orthocenter-si.com.
Stop searching for your own insurance. You have too much on your plate. Just one call to Hall Insurance, and they'll find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it's home, auto, renters, boat, motorcycle, your business, whatever you need coverage on, they'll do the work for you. Then call you back with a quote, most times in the same day. Call 618-244-7500 or visit HallInsGroup.com. Hall Insurance Group, your independent insurance agency in Mount Vernon. HallInsGroup.com.
DollarSavingDeals.com is the saving superstore everyone is talking about. Hi, this is Stacy from DollarSavingDeals.com. Right now, you can buy half-price certificates to your favorite places, just like Kingdom Seasonings, Monte Allegra, One Stop Flooring America, Titace, Porter's Automotive, R&J Tactical Laser Tag, and so much more. Next time you want to go to your favorite local place for half the price, shop DollarSavingDeals.com. Find us on the Big Deals app.
This is Mount Vernon Rams football on WMIX Sports. The Body Quench postgame show starts now.
Final score from Highland, the Mount Vernon Rams in their season. The Bulldogs win it 35-14, and the Bulldogs will likely play Metamora next week. Body Quench offers vitamin IV infusions to help you feel your best so you can be your best. MyBodyQuench.com. Chris Hugo, Tyler Williams alongside Angela French back at the Mount Vernon studio. Jeff Crow took care of the camera today, of course, as always, for the WMIX Sports YouTube. We'll take a break, come back with your Michael Croce and Edward Jones post-game stats, 35-14, your final score. Rams season comes to a close at 6-4. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
I'm Michael Croce, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Michael Croce of Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX. Call 618-244-5990 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hi, I'm Marty with Huey and Newell Funeral Homes. Our society is ever-changing, and at times, upheaval and uncertainty seems to prevail. That's why compassion is so important, perhaps more than ever. Compassion changes everything. It mends what's broken and restores what's been lost. Remember, the slightest act of kindness and generosity can completely change someone's life. We are Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, serving you with compassion, care, and integrity now and many years to come. Hey, this is your local State Farm agent, Tony Wilt, and we have just celebrated 15 years of helping people in Southern Illinois with their insurance needs, and I want to say thank you. We understand the cost of almost everything has gone up in the last couple of years, and your insurance is no exception. Some of that you may have had nothing to do with, and some may be claim-related. But listen, cheap insurance isn't always the best. Having a strong company and an agent in your corner when you need someone to talk to can make all the difference. So call my office, find us online at TonyWilt.com, or stop by my office in Mount Vernon. You can't miss the State Farm Jeep.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams football on WMIX, delivered by Joe's Pizza.
Back to the Body Quench postgame show. If you need a pick-me-up, Body Quench helps you step up your game with vitamin injections and infusions that help boost your immune system. MyBodyQuench.com. Chris Hugo, Tyler Williams alongside. Rams fall 35-14 to Highland here on the road. Tyler, it's a sad end to a great season for the Rams.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a lot of adversity throughout the season. Great season, we're 6-3, going into this game. You said it, many times in this kind of pregame and throughout the game. You're thinking if we're healthy throughout the whole entire year, it's 8-1, 9-0 type of team. Sad to see it end, but this group has proven a lot to themselves about how to deal with adversity, and I think not trying to overlook the next year, but I think this team will be better off because of the adversity and the success they had through that adversity.
Without a doubt. Post-game stats presented by Michael Croce and Edward Jones. What do we got so far?
Yeah, so for the Highland Bulldogs, for rushing, Jelly had 16 carries for 100 yards. Beetle had 6 carries for 59 yards. Fry had 22 carries for 202 yards. Rackers had 8 carries for 12 yards. Jelly was 3 for 4 with 30 yards. Frey had 2 catches for 19 yards, and Rackers had 1 catch for 14 yards for the Mount Vernon Rams. Nesbitt had 16 carries for 86 yards. Nettles had 6 carries for 23 yards. Mays had 7 carries for 23 yards. And Millsap had 2 carries for 10 yards. Mays ended the day passing. He was 5 for 6, 72 yards with 1 interception. Nettles had 58 receiving yards. Millsap had 8 receiving yards. Nesbitt had 2 receiving yards, and Timmons had 4 receiving yards. And that is the stats for the Mount Vernon Rams and the Highland Bulldogs.
There you go. Rams and Bulldogs. It didn't end up the way the Rams fans had hoped, but it's the end, unfortunately, for the Rams. We'll talk about it next as we pick your Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game on this Body Quench post-game show. Stop by for a juicy Butterburger, curds, pretzel bites, or delicious frozen custard at your Mount Vernon Culver's, Veterans in 42nd. 35-14 the final. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Every body is different. Some get injured while others wear down. At Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, your unique condition is at the center of all we do. Whether you want to compete at the top of your game, play with your grandkids, or simply enjoy a day without pain, the Orthopedic Center is there for you. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Give them a call at 618-242-3778 or visit them at orthocenter-si.com.
You need insurance to help protect things that mean a lot to you? You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget? At Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and to help prepare for your future. Best of all, I'm here to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. I'm Josh Finley, your local Country Financial representative. Call me at 618-242-4024.
Never had a Culver's Butterburger? Here are the 3 things you'll want to remember. Fresh, never frozen beef, seared after you order, crowned with a lightly buttered, toasted bun. I guess that's why the #1 reaction to eating a Culver's Butterburger is, whoa, that is some burger.
Welcome to Delicious. And your new favorite are seared after you order Culver's Butterburger.
Culver's at Veterans and 42nd in Mount Vernon.
This is Mount Vernon Rams football from WMIX Sports. The Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game is next.
Back one final time this 2023 football season. The Mount Vernon Rams come up short today in the Class 5A playoffs against the Highland Bulldogs. Your final 35-14. Chris Hugo, Tyler Williams alongside to wrap up this Body Quench post game. And Tyler, I told you off air I had no idea who our Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game is going to be, but I have a great idea. Right guard, Aiden Weems. Left guard, Maddox Randall. One of the centers, Christian Taylor. Left tackle, Mason Randall. Right tackle, R.J. King. And that Rams offensive line is our player of the game for a heck of a season. They open up a lot of gaps, a lot of holes, and the unsung heroes night in and night out of this Ram football team, of course, coached by Paul Fields directly. What a heck of an effort they had this year.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you kind of see the finishing product with Nesbitt, having, the single-season rushing record and different things like that. But, absolutely great coaching by Coach Fields, as usual, and the offensive line playing very, very, very well.
And it's a bittersweet post-game speech in that north end zone right now for Rams football coach Dan Mings with his crew. Is for his seniors, the last time they'll play in that Mount Vernon uniform, and what a tremendous past 2 years they've had in a very rough career. 4-46 or thereabouts before Coach Mings takes over, and 2 playoff appearances, robbed of a couple of wins due to some paperwork issues, and then robbed of a couple of wins probably due to health. And this is a Rams team, Tyler. They found a way to rebound. They made the playoffs last year. They made the playoffs this year, and all in all, couldn't be prouder to be a Rams fan.
Absolutely. Proud to be a Rams fan. Proud to have Coach Mings back and the program that he has kind of, I hate to say built, he's brought back a winning culture to the Mount Vernon Rams football program. Excited to see where it goes. It's obviously sad right now with the playoff losing here against Highland, but happy to see where Coach Mings can take us. He's taken us good places the last 2 years. See where he can take us in years to come.
Without a doubt, that's going to do it for us this 2023 high school football season. We appreciate you for every step you've taken along with us and every rushing yard along with Devontae Nesbitt. For Tyler Williams, for Jeff Crow, for Angela French back at the Mount Vernon studio, I'm Chris Hugo here from Highland. Your final score, the Highland Bulldogs 35. They'll likely play Metamora next week. Your Mount Vernon Rams in their season 6-4. 35-14 the final. I'm Chris Hugo. So long.
This has been Mount Vernon Rams football delivered by Joe's Pizza.